Ooh, hello. Am I live? Are we here? All right, welcome back to the speed run. We've started over from yesterday's fight. I tried it a little bit. It wasn't going super well. I don't think it was very possible to win. But I am back, and we have a plan today, and that plan is to go all in on the marked speed perk. I've also downloaded the mod. I've tested it. I made sure that the game does not crash when you shackle monsters now. We have mark on enemies reduces slashing by 0.3% per charge. We have mark is increased in charges from Andrin. And we have Sigrun. Mark on heroes and enemies decreases speed by 1 per charge, but it increases damage by 50% of what it normally would. So that means for every 50 mark we have it on an enemy, it's only going to do plus 25 damage. And remember, mark modified damage is not modified by powerful and stuff like that, unlike sharp. So it might not be as much gain there. We have many other perks. We have the Shackles perk. Shackle on monsters increases all damage received by 1 per base speed. I am tempted to get the Shackle plus 1 perk for Sigrun, because Sigrun has an AoE spell that she can get later on that applies Shackles to all enemies. That might be really good to have on plus 2. I don't think the rest of these are for us. We have charges that we apply for vulnerable are at plus 1. We have vulnerable on enemies reduces slashing, piercing, and blunt resistance, but the reduction is increased to 8% per charge instead of 5%, and doesn't reduce any other resistances. And we have divinations are cheaper for us. I did already do a little bit of testing on this run last night. The testing let me check out the divinations earlier on, so we reloaded the save. I'm going to go through the divinations with you all and probably make different choices than I did last night because, well, I am a new person. I have had some sleep, not a lot, because unfortunately someone close to me lost their pet recently and I was consoling them and I am quite tired. But yes, let me make sure this is posted in the channel. Let me also make sure this is working. I was having some really bad stream wonkiness. Let me make sure this is cool. Okay. Yeah. Also, hopefully this doesn't look like too similar. I think like my thumbnail might be a little bit too similar. People might not even know this is a new video, but okay, here we go. All right. Cool. Now we're all set up on that. Let me go over, I wrote down like what were good divinations to get. We're gonna try to do this quickly, and not like super quickly. First things first, I checked the shop. We have gloves. The problem with gloves is I can't really get rid of rocket boots yet. We do need to get to Binks's level up first. For perks, we have the fast charges. Fast on this hero falls off at the end of turn. Also, for anyone who isn't aware, this is all modded. I have several mods. They're all in the description below if you want to check them out yourself. They've added all these perks. They've added a bunch of new balance changes to cards, so things are like much better, including speed-related cards like Hit and Run, where you're where it starts off as like good as like the 2-cost Hit and Run in the base game, and it's still not that good, which should tell you something, I hope. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be really buying any of these items. I think if anything, the only thing I really want to buy is a pet. The only question is, what pet do I want to buy? I do want to buy Mimi. Mimi's going to reduce the cost of a lot of things for us for a long time in the run. I think it's worthwhile to invest in early. I think here I'm going to buy a Mimi on Binks. And then on Andrin, I do think I'm going to end up going for Asmodee. Asmodee's just such a guy, you know, such a good guy. Outside of that, we want to do a basic for our first divination. Basic on our first divination gets us, well, it gets us a Chant of Initiative, which is something we're going to be needing. Pillar of Lightning is an interesting new card. I don't think it's going to be that good for us in this situation. We don't really want anything here for Sigrun. We are only playing damage cards that also affect enemy speed, so keep that in mind as we take cards here. We will take a Deflect and we will take a Blitz. This is a damage card that scales off of our fast, which has chain 6. It should be decent with mark since the chain should have its damage applied after the fact, so as long as we can apply enough mark, it should be okay. In testing yesterday, it felt a little weak for the energy cost for what we were ending up doing. I might just go for the Blade Dance damage instead. But it was okay. Uh-oh. I'm looking at my stuff. I'm like, I might not have enough money to go as far as I want. But right, this basic is good. We have a deflect for Andrin, which is nice. I was going to take the Shock Nova, but like the more I look at it, the more I'm actually thinking Shock Nova is probably not for me. We could take Arcing Shot here. Arcing Shot does eventually scale with the difference in speed between you and the target, which is good probably. It's like probably fine. It has jump plus 20%, you know, that's damage for sure. But we're not really focused on lightning. I could go Poison Dart, as Poison Dart does apply mark, so I think I will go grab that instead of the Shock Nova. I'm going to try to opt for 0 slow right now, because the Shock Nova normally would be really good for controlling speed, but I mean 7 mark is -7 speed, right? So that's got to be really, really strong. Corrosive Stab is pretty cool as a card. I mean, wait, what the heck? Its upgrades are common, its base is a rare. I don't. This is a mod. There's jankiness. There's some bugs with mods. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. And hello, Bin Bin. Does Arcing Shot need a buff? No, I don't think so necessarily. I just haven't been able to test it out, and I have to do lightning stuff. I also just realized I just caught up on comments, so sorry if you left that a while ago. Anyways, yeah. That'll be fixed somewhere. Yeah. I'm not worried about any bugs or issues that I find. I'm just noting them as I find them out. We're taking Hunter's Mark here. -7 speed, 3 more vulnerable. That's going to be minus 24% resistance, plus it's going to be plus 3.5 extra damage done on the monster. Seems pretty good to me. And then a Ricochet is, of course, a slow card now, since Mark does slow. So this is pretty good. No, the Poison Dart was not an accidental pick. I picked the Poison Dart because we're going to change the Poison Dart to a Mark card. And it's a 0-cost card, and Sigrun has problems with energy right now, so I'm going with that over Shock Nova. There's so many enemies that are immune to slow, so many champions that are immune to slow on our way. I just think I'm not going to opt for slow much at all. But yeah. I know, funny, right? Okay, that was our second basic, right? So now we're on our Fast Divinations, of which I can't do that much. But I think a few of these fasts were okay. There's Rupture, which equals the difference between you and the speed, right? This gives you extra slow, potentially. I don't think this is going to be worth it. Not on a front monster target. On a different monster target, it's probably a little bit better. Yeah, okay. So that's not going to be for us. Detection is going to be for us. And then I think I want a chance of initiative on Binks. Binks for now is going to be going after Sigrun, and Binks is going to be applying as much speed to Nenu as possible. Extra speed cards on Sigrun shouldn't be necessary. The only thing we should care about Sigrun is slowing monsters down potentially, with shackles on Captivating Voice or something like that. So that's good for us. I could take a slice here if I wanted to go Mark. My problem is I want 0-cost attacks for Nenu if I was going to have anything that's 0-cost and applying some slow or something, so maybe we will go Poison Dart on Nenu as well. That should help us increase our DPS a little bit, because we're definitely running into some energy issues on him. Running into draw issues too, but that's kind of what you get with an all-scout team, even though we have a mage, technically. We're going to go for another Fast Divination here. And we could take Stun Grenade, but I don't think that's going to do too much for us. Mark is slow and slow is fast. Did you figure out what caused all the crashing and whatnot? Yeah, Bin Bin ended up patching last night and fixed the crash that was happening for applying shackles. So this should be good. And as for myself, in terms of my OBS crashing and stuff, I don't know, but it's working now. I restarted my whole PC, so hopefully that's good and I won't run into any issues now. Stun Grenade is, of course, very takeable. I don't think we're going to want it on Andrin, though. I don't think Andrin's the guy for Stun Grenade. And especially since we're going all in on the physical damage reduction for Vulnerable, I don't think we're going to be going into elemental damage too much. There's totally another speed build that you can do with Lightning and Cold and other stuff that I saw with all the other speed cards applied, but this is going to be mostly focused on mark and physical damage for now, and slashing damage at that whenever possible. So yeah, Quick Shot is something that we can take. It's a nice card. I wish I could get this purple blur on Nenu. This would be interesting to have the extra stealth charges potentially. As it stands, though, we don't need any of the other stuff. We did opt for a basic okay. Both are good. Okay, both are okay. Basic's fine. Fast is fine. Since we're low on money, let's do fast. And then, yeah, we'll do one more fast and probably save the rest of our money. It looks like it's not too worth it for us. So, okay, this is why the fast is fine. Gave us detection, which is pretty okay. Don't think Fiery Knuckles does anything for us. I have to like look at cards again because like I can't just assume I know what they do. Shiv is not takeable for us. Plague Shot isn't something we can take either. This Blur is not overcharged. I don't mind it necessarily, but it's going to be worse than Camouflage, so I'm not going to take it. And then, of course, there is Ice Shots, but we're not going to be doing Ice Shots right now. Like I said, we're not focused on that so much. We'll do... Oh, do I want to do one more fast? Yeah, one more fast. Okay, well, that's fine. One more fast, we can save 300 gold, I suppose. Another Chant of Initiative on Andrin maybe is interesting. I don't know. I have to think about Chant of Initiatives on Andrin because maybe it's not that good. Maybe it's actually really not that good. Now that I think about it, like, slightly more. Purple Guard Shot, unfortunately, isn't going to be super useful. We could take another Quick Shot on Nenu, but I'm worried about having too many ranged attacks in the deck, even though they cost a little bit different, because we can't play more than one ranged attack a turn. Poisonous Shot is, I mean, cool purple Poisonous Shot. Poison Shot looks actually kind of good now, especially for poison builds. I'm excited to try out like poison builds and a whole bunch of other builds after getting through this this nonsense challenge I am doing. What rarity should Corrosive Stab be? Uncommon to rare. Ooh, Corrosive Stab. That was the one that applied vulnerable, right? Yeah, I could see uncommon on it. That seems good. And then to rare seems fine. Yeah, I could see it starting uncommon, going into rare. Off my vague recollection of it. We could take the Quick Shot, like I mentioned, but we only have one ranged attack. We already have two we want to play. I don't even know if I want to play Burning Shot. I think a lot of times it was too expensive. Even at the reduced cost in our hand, at one cost. The fact that it costs one was somewhat meaningful because we're playing a huge card like Blitz, and we're playing Hit and Runs as our primary damage card. Gunshot, for the same reason, it's just we have too many ranged attacks already, so we're probably going to have to get rid of quite a few. Yeah, so I don't think I'd take this extra Quick Shot, looking at it further. And we already checked, Plague Shot's not worth it for us. Let's not take anything here. Yeah, am I not taking the other Chant of Initiative? I mean, it's upgraded. Surely that's worth taking. I mean, that's worth 30 shards, right? And we already have... Okay, we get 20 just by taking it. I don't necessarily need to have it upgraded. And we already start with Stanza, right? So, yeah, I don't think I actually take that. Weird. Maybe this shouldn't have been taken. Okay, now we're going to focus on editing the deck. Let me put down a save here, just in case there's some card I end up forgetting or something I really miss out on. My goal here is to make Andrin's deck fairly consistent. We want to be applying, I think, up to at least 25-30 mark to the entire enemy team as fast as possible. So that's going to be the goal. By detection I think is going to be really good. We have questionable aim we could also potentially get. It's a little bit expensive for just applying mark, at least at the 3 cost. At the 2 cost, I think that it'll be potentially a bit better if we end up going that direction. We picked up another deflect, so we have a little bit of efficiency. Going to be getting rid of ruptures most likely. Going to be getting rid of aim shots, even though aim shot can be put into mark cards. I think we're going to be going with slice instead. Although then again, this targets any monster, right? So maybe I'm wrong. No, we're doing slice because we have front monster targeting right now. So slice still, like the monster we're going to be targeting most often is going to be the front monster from Nenu. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. We'll be getting rid of all these cards most likely. Are you saying questionable aim is questionable? Yeah. Yes, I am. And then, okay, getting rid of the charged lunges, going to be getting rid of thunderbolts, things like that. I'm just taking a look at my deck. Getting rid of corrosive shot it's not going to be the most useful on this build in particular. We should get rid of the camouflages as well. And then what are we getting rid of on Nenu? A lot of things. We gotta get rid of every gunshot. I'm doing that now so that I remember to do that later. or I don't forget to do that later, I guess, is the actual thing I'm trying to say there. Then there's things like Sharp. If we want to add Sharp to our hero, which I think we do, I think Chant of Accuracy is still going to be pretty good. And then Ode of War is really important to have. We want to have double Ode of War targeting heroes. I do wish the regular Ode of War could just target heroes too, but we'll deal with it. Sigrun, I did end up giving more powerful perks, so we go up to 10 powerful, making Ode of War even better. Coastal Aim is 2 cost to hit 4.5 enemies on enemies, so questionable. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, it's it's questionable. It's potentially really good. I might use it later in the run. I might use it on Nenu, potentially later, depending. Though it is a ranged attack, so it's got really fierce competition for Nenu's deck. Okay, we're getting rid of the Storm Javelins, the Thunderbolts. Andrin, let's make your deck consistent. So we want Vigilance, the upgraded kind. There was Vigilance, then we want Trace and Trace. I'm the type of guy that likes to go with 1 Vigilance. I find that's usually enough to at least draw the 1 Expert Tracker. And I'm going to be having speed cards, so I don't need more than the 1 Vigilance. We have Song of Celerity, which should do very nicely. Yeah, Song of Celerity here, right here, okay. Yeah, we buy the one that shows up in the opening hand, and that should be good. Now we're getting rid of the rest of these cards. Aim Shot's gonna go, Rupture's gonna go, Slices are gonna go, Deflects are fine, they're basically free draws, and then we might upgrade these Slices if I can. Maybe I should just do that right now, so that I don't forget. It is 3 mark, it is some damage. I'll maybe add something else to Andrin's deck. It's possible we would rather just spend some shards upgrading the Hunter's Mark to vulnerable, or to be free, potentially. Hard to say. We also might just want Uproot as vulnerable. That could be a really good card for Andrin. I have to check my shard limit, though, so we'll wait on that for now. I need to change this Detection over to not start in the opening hand. I don't think I'm going to want to see it every time. I think I more so want to see Ode of War, and then Detections are nice to haves. Stupid question. I see you and a lot of others in high-level ATO space having hundreds of town supplies. I always sell mine for extra gold. Is that stupid to do? No, not at all. It's just in High Madness, you cannot sell your supplies. I think it starts around Madness 5. Yeah, in chat, other people are answering too. Yeah, supply exchange is not available. So we're not able to do that. Otherwise, yes, we would totally be doing that. And if we had like if I was doing tougher challenges and stuff, I would absolutely be funding my run. But we're not doing that. We have an extremely limited economy here, which is part of the challenge. Also, I hope you're having a good day, Jonathan. We're gonna be trying real hard today. I don't know how much. I didn't feel like I had enough energy. Same reason Trash Comps doesn't start with a resource chest. Yeah, it's just it happens at a little bit later of a level, right? Resource chests you don't get at like level 3 or 4 or something like that on Madness, and then like once you go up to like level 5 or 6, I think you start losing supply exchange. Really difficult jumps in levels there because you have to start dealing with like that economy. Hit and runs, I think these are mandatory to upgrade. We have to get these upgraded, and I think I have to buy a hit and run too. This is like so important for the deck, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right, I should check on speed cards too. I think what was I saying I was gonna get? I was gonna get Mark stuff. Well, I've seen Scrag beat the game with 12 Death Swords, but never 12 Storm Javelins. Yeah. I don't think I've ever beat the game. Well, I think I had 19 heroes die at one point. I never had like all the Death Stores in the deck. I was able to get rid of all of them. But yeah, I think 19 heroes might be my record. Again, anything that's ranged attack, I can't really think about too much. The disengage isn't really going to be what we're going for. Rupture's fine. The stun grenade, yeah, it's a card. Okay. That's not gonna be what I'm looking for, so let's go with Mark. Yeah, I think Blade Dance is gonna be the way. I think unfortunately we just have to rely on it. Potentially we could do multi-shot too. Same cost, really. I mentioned getting poison darts. These are small weapons, so I don't have to worry about them proccing my ranged attack card. I think I like that. And then I think I like Blade Dance. Well, multi-shot's cheaper. Blade Dance is more damage for the cost. There's also apparently I could take a double strike. That's kind of interesting. GA, he has an accent, but I don't think he's British. GA is British. Yes, but he lives in the US. You check out Kanan, the Death Maxing Hero. Oh yeah, I was seeing that you had more mods out there, Bin. More characters. I can't try all these things at once. I want to though. Okay, Stone Skin. I think we get rid of the Burning Shot. I think Burning Shot's a trap. So we have 3 more cards to get rid of. We said we're going to take except they're extremely buggy in 1.5. It wasn't form Scrag at once. Yes. Yeah, I want to see Scrag play some modded stuff too. I know he was on earlier today. Shoot, do I save the shards? I'm saving like 100 shards if I buy Blade Dance. I think I just have Sharp increases everything by 1.5 regardless, so maybe it's not that important to do. I want to try Thorns now that everything that I've ever wanted in Thorns has been asked for, and I want to do like a crazy challenge on it. So yeah, we're saving like 100 shards. Maybe that's important. We have 3 more cards we need to get rid of too. Why is this so painful? Was I supposed to remind you of Uproot? Maybe. Budget words having no art feels appropriate. Okay, we have Hunter's Marks, we have Detections. Let me fix Binks's deck. We want to buy more Detections in Binks's deck. We want to have more... Mark is slow. Slow is Mark. Everyone knows this. We could upgrade the aim shots. If I have to out of desperation, I think I'll do that. We could upgrade our Hunter's Marks. It's a little bit more expensive. We could buy poison darts. That's pretty darn cheap in terms of like applying mark. I don't think I have to worry about energy too much, but like if I need to buy a card to make the deck more efficient, then we could do that. We're gonna get rid of the camouflages. I don't think it's gonna be super important for Binks to have stealth and sharp. Could be wrong about that, but I'm hoping I'm not. And then we wanted potentially setup on Andrin, maybe. Maybe setup would be better, or maybe scavenge is probably like actually what I want. Whoa, you made scavenge a rare? Why do you hate me, Bin? Why? Why would you do that to me? Oh, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a good enough card to like deserve it, but that is brutal. Oh man, that's You can turn off the nerfs patch. How do I do that? Is that safe? I'm tempted. Very fitting nerf, even if it makes me sad. Yeah, like I do understand it. Like Scavenge is a very good card, but at the same time, like that's expensive. It's a good card because other cards are good. We have Detection. We have Chant of Initiative. We have Song of Celerity, Trace. We're likely to get to Expert Tracker. We're extremely likely to get to Expert Tracker as it stands. Scavenge. The yellow Scavenge is the problem because that's just what we need. Same for Setup. Yeah, Setup is a very good card. Setup is a great card. It's a very good deck efficiency. What's funny is like they are cards that don't do anything on their own. Off enabled. I don't is that like, sorry, my ignorance here. Is that something I have to do through like tools or something? Is it something I have to do via, oh, hopefully I didn't like just lock all my cards. No, we're good. I'm like nervous to do anything because like I don't want to lock my cards off again and have to like steal a profile. Actually, I should save my profile right now. Sorry about this. Player. Yeah, we'll just save that right here. Copy, just a little bit of backup save, just in case things go wrong. You have to open and close and reopen the. Oh, gotcha. It's in a JSON file. Oh, I see. It's off. Is the JSON file called enabled? Or oh, I'd have to turn off enabled. Oh yeah. What's the JSON file called? And I can potentially do that. Official balance patch. Okay. Gotcha. You know what's? I'm just gonna try it with the stuff. How do you have a score above 0? I didn't think the town counted as a high scoring node. I'm pretty sure that's due to the experience perks, if I'm not mistaken. Start with 10 experience on some guys. So I've been starting with like some experience on my characters, and maybe that's giving me score. Because I think experience counts towards score somewhat. I don't know if if that actually makes sense. Could be other jankiness. Bin's balance nerfs.json. That does make sense. Okay. Yep. Start with experience gives score. Cool. Yeah. Oh man, I want the scavenge, but it's so expensive. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing. Let's see. Sigrun's deck needs help. There's a lot of cards in here that we don't want to play. Do we have any other ways to... We want Inspire and Energize, right? So we have Inspire. I learned recently that Dark Ritual also gives Inspire, so this is a kind of one-cost transmission that damages ourselves. Oh, you deal damage too? That's pretty funny. Oh, this Dark Ritual is very spicy. At a rare cost, I'm not sure if I want to buy it. I'm not sure if that's actually worth it. But that is spicy. Ooh. Yeah, we have very limited funds. We gotta play it safe here. We upgrade this aim shot. I just don't want to think about Binks's deck too much right now. Upgrade aim shot to like just do that. That'll be easier, so I can at least play it if it comes across. Binks is kind of fine. Sigrun now, yeah. The Forbidden Spice. Yeah, that is oof. Is there anything else that gives Energize? We're doing no Bless on this run, right? I mean, I could get a regular Dark Ritual, just grant some energy. Not terrible, of course. That's fine. We did buy Life Tap before. I think that ended up being fairly worth it, though Sigrun did, like, die, so it's questionable. There's a lot of questionable decisions I can make here. I only nerfed, like, 10 cards. And Carnage was the only non-skill. You nerfed Carnage? Wait, what'd you do to my Carnage? I haven't used that card in ages. Wait, did you nerf it? It looks the same to me. I don't know. This is like the same card. I don't even notice the difference. Oh, it has Vanish at first. Oh, and it starts Epic. Wait, no, didn't it start Epic already? Didn't they already make that nerf? Yeah, it just vanishes. Okay. Look how they massacred my boy. I know. Why would they do that? We do start with Stanza. It's possible like Ode of War is correct to get on Andrin so that we have more survivability early game. That's something I should seriously consider over like a Slice. Over a Feint too, even though this is like a 0 cost card. This Evasion could be very worth it for us. I think I'm going to try it out. So it's really just Sigrun. Sigrun here. We don't have any other ways of applying Powerful, right? I've looked at this a million times. I mean, okay, we have Prismatic Field, which applies Powerful to all heroes. I don't know if that's worth buying. We could just try to increase Sigrun's draw. She is going to be the one who's scouting. So it's possible just draw cards are going to be good. I mean, deflect is, of course, expensive. Setup is also expensive, but setup's better potentially long-term. We aren't looking for spells in particular, so I don't have to worry about that. The biggest one was Cold Snap upgrades being epic. Ooh, that makes sense. I understand that completely. Cold Snap is very, very efficient. That hurts me, but I understand. Did you buff, sorry, did you buff lightning? Did we buff electricity manual at all? Let's see, look at electricity manual. Cost reduced by 1 now. We didn't buff it at all. I still feel like electricity manual could use a buff. That's just me though. Electrical fire. Oh, dude, fire and lightning seems so fun. That's something I've always wanted to do. Amelia Carey is sad to hear that, but she understands why it had to happen. Yeah. Cold Snap is pretty insane. It's okay. You just like free upgrade it anyways. Okay. Got rid of the Thunderbolts at the very least. The Rains are there. It's not ideal. I think Binks is fine. Nenu could still use some help. So we have mark cards, right? This is where I was deciding whether we were going to be doing Blade Dance or whether we're going to be doing Multi-Shot. If I buy Blade Dance, now we're like all of a sudden out of money. If I buy Multi-Shot, we can do a little bit of extra stuff, which I think we have to do. So that, it was helpful to delay there. I'm glad I delayed a bit. We could buy Trace on Binks. That actually might just be for the best. I think we buy an innate Trace on Binks. And now we have... now we can help out Nenu a lot more. Like, we just made Nenu's draw a lot more efficient. Because we're rarely going to be tracing Binks, if ever. So, potentially that allows us to keep these Caltrops in. Is mind damage good across the bin bin? I think it might be. I think there's a lot of things that are good in bin bin. This archetype is already so much better than it was. Like, I have so much hope for being both fast and being able to kind of like OTK with a fast build, which is something I had zero hope for when I was last playing this. Mark, right, we can still buy one more thing. Okay. If I had to buy one more thing, has to be a cheap thing. It could be a slice. It's potentially better than a Caltrops. It could be fast. We could speed ourselves up more, right? I wouldn't want to spend energy on it, but we could buy a sprint. It's just Mirror Sprint feel like the worst card to buy. Especially when we don't have extra fast charge, or we're not like, yeah, we have no extra fast charges, so it feels extra bad to buy on Nenu. I could just wait on it. We could also make Blitz cheaper. We'll likely have 3 energy a lot of the time. We'll likely have 3 energy. We'll likely have 6 energy a lot of the time. So it's possible I want Blitz to be the 3-cost version. It loses 2 chain, but that's not a huge deal. It does purge our fast, but our fast is likely getting purged anyways, and then it scales 1 less. And it vanishes, but I mean, if a bad card is vanishing, is it really bad? I don't know. I think what I talked about, the more I have looked at Blitz, the more I'm definitely like, if I am able to target a monster on the upgrades, it'll feel a lot better. That's definitely something I would hope for. So yeah, we have 2 Caltrops, which are pretty pointless. The rest of our cards are all at least playable. We have 3 ranged attacks. That's the one downside of multi-shot as well, is it is another ranged attack. So that's like the most okay version of this. Magnet and duct tape should be free. And then, can we even upgrade anything anymore? No, we can't upgrade Captivating Voices to have to have shackles anymore. That's unfortunate because I do have the shackles stuff. Sigrin's got a bad deck. Mark, we could buy a detection on Sigrin, right? If we don't like Reigns. Yeah, seems fine. We have transmissions. I mean, we have captivating voices. I think I'd rather actually just go to like a captivating voice at this point. Okay, this is all questionable. I think we're okay here, though. Look, Wilbur isn't the best boy because of efficiency. He's the best boy because watching chain jump cards do weird things is fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah. This might be controversial. I do think lightning is potentially the best damage in the game now. And like because Wilbur's so good at like enabling lightning, he actually might be one of the best carries. I think the only hard part about him is he doesn't have an easy early game. But I think he has like the smoothest operation later. If you high roll in the early game, of course, you might just be fine. You could find something really good. But yeah, okay. This is good, I think. Let's hope this is enough. I think between Ricochet, Multi-Shot, hopefully this Blitz ends up paying off too. We'll get rid of Caltrops whenever we can. All the hit and runs we have should be fine. What really does a lot of heavy lifting? Yeah, it does. I mean, honestly, the perks that you can have for lightning, the fact that Wet on enemies also reduces lightning resistance by 1% per charge and doesn't lose charges at the end of turn, and then of course it just automatically increases lightning damage by 1 per charge, is so good. Wet does not dispel or prevent burn also. I saw that. Full elemental build, Bin has enabled it. You can do like every combination of damage types, it feels like, with all the perks and all the cards that Bin has added. So that's exciting to me. I wonder at what point you have too many cards in across the Obelisk. Splitting it up in rarities like really buys you a lot because you pad out when certain cards can appear at certain times, and so you're less likely to get like all those like cards that you don't want to see in the late game. But I wonder if there like needs to be a new rarity added at some point of cards, like maybe at 150 cards per class or something like that. I don't know. Weird balancing thoughts, but let's get a move on. Let me save before I did save. Okay, yeah. Let me get a move on. Gonna visit the caravan. They don't have any items that I care about. Otherwise, I would have like done it. Other than potentially fishing rod, it's hard to say though. I like the Asmodee here. I think Asmodee was going to be very good for us. It's hard to know whether we're going to get a corrupted fishing rod or not, but if we do get a corrupting fishing rod, it's kind of huge, so I'm going to take the fishing rod. I'm like, I'm not going to do fishing rod, it's pointless, and I'm like, I'm going to take fishing rod. It's pretty good if we actually get it. Ever heard of the Urnuf Chronicles, a single-player card game with a card pool of like 5,000? There's no too many cards. Well, I mean, if you're not drafting, then I can see it. But since I think on like drafting roguelike card games, there's like a limit to cards. Definitely depends. Card pool, I thought you were talking about deck size. I was going to say with like 4 100 plus card decks, certain events lag slightly when opening the menu. Wait, how do you know that? Stand on head. How do you know? Alright, we have one less draw than we did last time, too. That's okay. This is kind of like what I was expecting. So we have the Poison Darts. We don't want the Rains. This all looks kind of good. If we draw one more thing that costs anything and is useful to us, we'll be okay. I think the Evasion that I have early on here is going to be nice. We have the Trace. I don't think Binks has like a deck I really care about tracing too much. I really care about getting Caltrops away. I kind of like Poison Darts. I want to remove a hit and run. So we'll do that. I ran an M0 singleton with 4 dual class builds, bought every card in Act 1. Ah, yeah, I guess you can buy a lot of cards. That's true. That's very true. Okay. So, powerful, transmission, detection, random dart gets to go. And look at the speed reduction. Look at how low of speed they are. Okay, then we have the Trace yet again. So we can only do one ranged attack. This is why we We kept this in mind. I mean, jump a plus 50% on Ricochet is pretty good. I think I'm going to keep Ricochet because it's a bit more energy efficient in case we come up with something more in our draw. So yeah, that's going to be hopefully good. We can debuff you quite a bit, speed you up, give you a little bit more, and then random hit. Okay. That's not as much mark as I was hoping to have. And it looks like our energy efficiency is a little bit too high right now. May have gone a little bit ham on that. We can do the ricochets first. Or I guess we can do random first. The animation seems slow. What the heck is going on? Gameplay. Fast mode. We're likely to get through you, but this would guarantee it. Well, we could like very much guarantee it in other ways. We want to get the dog down if we can. Which we can. So that's very good. I think the entangling roots is going to be annoying. But just having the dog gone is nice. Having the evade here is very good. Andrew took very little damage due to it, and now, even though he's bleeding a lot, we go so fast, it shouldn't matter as much. Okay, this is all very good. We're going to make you slow. Much slower. And then sharp at buff. We have a lot of powerful gain. Much, much smoother, so ready. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards. Yes. Aim shot here is good. Then we can probably reduce your resistances. Yeah, that should be fine. And look, we have Blitz now. Blitz goes off of our fast, which we can get. We have Caltrops, which is annoying. It makes more sense to do Blitz right now, right? Sadly, no, you purge your fast, so it's weird. Oh, Blitz is so awkward. But now I wish I had the 4-cost Blitz, because it could be a little bit better with our exact energy count, but how am I supposed to know? Whatever. Blitz is just going to be awkward. That's its prerogative. 49 damage. Okay, we were close on the damage. Andrew unfortunately has to take more bleed. Hopefully we don't have to take too much else. There's our draw. Deflect. We have one slice in the die. Oh, it already does enough damage. Okay. Cool. That was not bad. That was actually pretty decent for how bad it could have been. Upgraded detection. Might be worth having it stay around in the deck. It's a very mild upgrade, honestly, for uncommon. Not vanishing. For what the card is, because like the card is better earlier and all that stuff, but I don't mind it as a card. We want to apply as much mark as possible. We're going to be going for the Hellblade so we can get more mark, a better mark cap. To ensure that we're doing that, we're going to be getting the path that lets us go to the rat guy. I'll have to sneak in there through the side crack, most likely. So I might need 1,000 gold. Remind me if I need 1,000 gold. Unless Binks can go into the sewers. Can Binks go into the sewers, Bin Bin? Does he have any hero events? I didn't fully plan this out, but we do have to go visit the Rat King. For now, we're going to grab Rope. We're going to go fight this guy. Ooh, we could remove 2 cards, or we could gain a free card upgrade. Free card upgrade right now. I mean, it's always nice to have upgrades on Adrenaline. Setup would be a nice upgrade as well. So the Adrenalines could be upgraded, the setups could be upgraded. Nenu's deck is pretty much fully upgraded. I wouldn't really care about changing much about it. Upwind's really hard for us to deal with. They all get to go. I don't think we can do it. I'd like to do it, but I don't think it's worth trying to do it. Instead, we'll just have to manage. Okay. Trace ourselves. What are we looking for? We're looking for the 1 card. The One Piece, as they call it. Trace ourselves again. It's at the bottom of the deck, of course. It's it's weird how many times Expert Tracker has been on the bottom of my deck. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy or anything, but I'm not saying that, you know? Okay. Have our mark. We have our speed up. All's good in the world. Cool. We got the transmission. I like that we have a heal card in Sigrun's deck. We have Ode of Wars. We have Slice. It definitely would just be better if we had more sharpenings, but that's fine. We can help our planning a little bit. Now, maybe I should try for the multi-shot. I mean, a multi-shot doesn't feel like it's doing as much damage for some reason. I guess because it's not based off of our speed, and our speed's actually fairly fast. Or we can keep the ricochet and try to maintain energy stuff again. We might run into the same problem. This time I'll go for multi-shot. I don't know. I'm sure whatever decision I make could be potentially wrong, so we'll find out together. It's gonna be hard. Okay, you're the fastest here. That's actually not that bad. Okay, 6 fast. Pretty decent. We did end up drawing another ranged attack and caltrops. That's pretty bad. Multi-shot. Just so little damage. Oh, it does so little damage. Okay, because I only have, let's see, plus 50% damage done. And then we have a base of plus 9 damage. So multi-shot's just not enough. And we can't do multiple multi-shots. We only have the one quick shot. Yeah, this is interesting. It's a lot I'm learning here. What I'm especially learning is that Andrin's just going to have to take some for the team. Because we have to play the quick shot to preserve some HP here. 1 second. Oh, I've got to mute for a moment. Alright. Funny enough, Reigns might be slightly useful here. We're going to be captivating the goblin here so he doesn't go quite as fast. And we have detection, pretty good on the mark. I'm hoping this team's able to come together a little bit better in the future here. I mean, yeah, what are we going to have trouble with? You don't have that much slicing resist. You have a ton of slicing resist. You have a lot of mark. Look at all the negative speed. Now is where speed difference might start to be as good as speed, or as raw speed. So that's cool. Not that we have any of that. 19. Okay, right, because we don't have any fast. Yeah, that makes sense. And now that we have some fast, yeah, now it's going to be good. I think this is going to be good for getting rid of our problems, I should say. Okay, we can take out the imp. I think the imp is likely to do the most damage here. I have so many things purging our fast. It's a little bit difficult to deal with. Definitely hemorrhaging damage here. It's not great. We have our slice. Can I like... I guess I could have gone into slice probably multiple times or something if I had thought about it a little bit more. Who wants to go fast next? Maybe Nenu does. Maybe Nenu can be fast. Maybe we can give him more than a sprint and a toolbox. Okay, who you hitting? Okay, didn't do any extra damage to Andrin. Nenu gets to go. We only take a little bit of more damage. Okay. Ooh, we're definitely hemorrhaging. But it's smoother than last time. We're not hemorrhaging as hard. A purple toxic strike. Still costs 3, huh? Wait, how much? What's its damage? Purple toxic strike. Discard cards times 8 applies 8 poison. I still have a feeling that's probably not going to be super worth it. Without testing it whatsoever. But it might have other combos that I am simply not aware of. I don't know if there's any like discard combos. I wonder if there's any like discard combos or incentives or something that could be done. That's a thing in like a lot of card games that's fun, like interestingly missing in Across the Obelisk. Missing is a strong word. I don't know if it's like needed. Wait, is Far Shot decent? That's like actually a good amount of damage and mark, isn't it? That's like a lot of bleed too, potentially. Wait. Is Far Shot good? I'm gonna grab this. I gotta experiment. I feel like experimenting is bad to do right now. Oh, I didn't save at the end of that fight before I took cards. So now we have to suffer. We have to suffer with semi-permanent injuries. 6% chance to open it the safe way, and very low chances to open it other ways. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We will capture the pig. Now we got a pig tied up. Gonna have more energy in more of our heroes' decks. Should be nice for us. We have extra draw, so I can do more things. It's between Ode of War, just for survival, and just taking them out with like a detection. Maybe even a Far Shot, honestly. Yeah. We're already sped up. We don't need to play Song of Celerity. It's just a waste of energy. We can heal up with Wings of Heaven. Detection's really not the worst card. Let's get rid of the setup. I guess we'll get rid of a detection. We don't have the energy base for it. And then we'll trace here. I mean, honestly, this seems like fine. Okay. Yeah, Ode of War, Ode of War. It's probably like Transmission, even. Really need more energy on Sigrun here. She'll get there eventually. Trace for Nenu, get rid of the Broken Bone. Is Blitz good? Is Blitz a good card? The jury's still out. Got a little bit of mark. It's okay. Oh. I forgot that card actually has an effect of putting a ranged card back on top of my deck. That's my bad. Okay. Well, I guess we Poison Dart multi-shot first. And then we Toolbox, then we Wrench. We have extra fast. And we hit and run once. Oh, no, do we just blitz run? That's such an awkward card to play because purging your fast matters so much for the speed. And so if I don't have speed, I don't have that much damage. And when I don't have that much damage, yeah, that's... Oh my gosh. I have really weird turn order incentives with purging fast. Oh, I restarted the fight. Meant to restart the turn. Whatever. I'll get over it. Okay, get rid of the slice. I don't think I needed the Ode of War, right? We were originally going to take the Far Shot, and I somehow didn't take that. So we'll deflect, vigilance, expert tracker. We got rid of the setup. We could get rid of the double detection too, because it really doesn't matter. Don't need the slice as well if we're playing for the powerful. Go for the Nanu immediately. Right. We can overcharge this. That's a lot of damage to the back pig there. That's a lot of mark. Okay, we don't need to play our life tap, so we should probably hold off. don't make things harder than they need to be. We got the poison dart, detection, trace. We can get rid of the multi-shot. I don't even know if that's a good idea. Well, we don't know what we're drawing. Alright, we're drawing poison darts. So, whatever. It's slightly worse. I gotta figure things out at some point. Do we blitz now? Or do we blitz later? I guess now I can blitz earlier. We can like... Yeah, okay. We solved it. We got it. We took out 2 enemies in one round before they got to go. We're unstoppable now. we're truly doing it. Alright, rupture. A bleed is just not what we're looking for. It's just so bad against the Elmer. It's like borderline not takeable for us. Wouldn't mind another poison dart if we're gonna have a free poison dart in Sigrun's deck. Don't need any of these other cards. Take nothing. Now we can face an imp that is immune to vulnerable. This is going to be a tricky one, isn't it? Especially because I'm going to have to, yeah, choose between removing a card. I knew something like that was going to come up. It'd be a good time for Andrin to die. Like, maybe Andrin feels like going down this fight, in which case we really want to have remove card. Random blob to all monsters. Dang it. That's a good one. The plus 15% or plus 15 HP and plus 1 damage. This actually got colorful puddle. This feels like it's good. Feels like it's unfortunately something I have to worry about on this run, which is bad. Colorful puddle should not be my worry. Okay, well, vigilance, draw, trace. Expert trackers here. The rest of these cards are fine for later if we have to draw them. Expert tracker. Set up Sigrun. Sigrun's got life tap. I think we're going to need it this fight. Could have rain. I'm hoping we don't have to have rain this fight. Everything else seems at least like a playable turn. So that's not too bad. And now we can speed ourselves up. Okay. We have our life tap. We have our poison dart. Probably could have played that later. I think Chant is still better, but detection's close given speed stuff. We have a deflect. It's nice to have some of that. And then we're not drawing anything unplayable. So there's a temptation just to keep that hand. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, that's about the amount of mark I was hoping for. It's just at least this much. Probably should have ran some uproots. I think that would have made a big difference for us in a lot of these fights. I think I just forgot to grab it. I always need more money. How do we want to do this? Are we blitzing? I think we're going to be blitzing. Hit and run's not going to do enough damage. Why does this feel like it's less damage than it was like a moment ago? This is tough. It's not enough damage to, but it could be enough damage for chains back and forth here. God, I just wish I had like the 4-1. I just wish I had the 4 blitz this entire time. Okay, that's good to know. This 3 blitz feels very not worth it if we're going a speed-based run. There's too many times where I get into this exact scenario. Where it'd be better if I could like hit and run's not quite dealing enough damage to take out the first monster. I need to take out the second monster and I'd have enough base damage to take him out, but now I can't. And now I have to like play this, but then when I play this, my hit and run's gonna do a whole lot less damage, so now it's less worth it. Let's see where this hits. Ah, that's so much worse. Okay, hold up. Let's see if we can do that slightly better. We did take out an enemy. Hey, I even reminded you about the uproots. You did remind me about the uproots. None of this is your fault. Well, except you modded some of this, so part of it might be your, your fault. Also, are you sure you updated the mods because the upgraded blitzes should be targetable? Oh, you already did that? No, I didn't upgrade that mod. I just upgraded the all perks mod. We'll just hold up 1 second. Disembodied voice for a second. Hello, everyone. I am disembodied voice. You can ask me all the questions. I will answer. I know all the secrets. Feel free. Feel free to shoot me any message. And don't at all pay attention to the fact that I now have nothing on my screen. Don't worry about that. Unofficial balance patch. This is betas. Modded. Oh, I see. Yeah, updated 8 hours ago. Look at you. Updating all the things. What should I eat for dinner? You should have spaghetti and meatballs. It's been a long time since you've had spaghetti and meatballs. And right now, there's a really tasty option near you. How's that for like fortune telling? Is that pretty good? You know, that is objectively true. Yes. I'm good at guessing. Good question. Okay. Just gonna take us a moment to get it here. The last time I ate spaghetti meatballs was probably over 10 years ago. You know, it's funny. It's one of those dishes that I assume also isn't very common, like to have a lot of, right? It just kind of like, I don't know, like there's just so many options that you try to choose like over spaghetti meatballs. Oftentimes, it's a very simple meal. Not that it's bad, but yeah, I don't know if there's like actually a good spaghetti meatball like option near you, whether that's at your grocery store or a restaurant or something. I always feel weird getting spaghetti meatballs at a restaurant because you're like, this is like very much a home dish. But yeah, maybe there's something. I'm not talking about like a lean cuisine or something like that, or some meal that is sad. Thinking something good. Oh boy. Ooh, yeah. There's a really good Italian place in a couple of minutes drive from me. Yes. With really good spaghetti meatballs? Yes. I'm too lazy to go out. Yes, but they do let you order in. Thanks for the suggestion. You're welcome. Thank you for the question. As I totally try not to hide the fact that there's nothing on screen right now. I really need to make like another screen where I could just go to have on in the background, like the "will be right back" screen. Be something I could do. It's gonna take a little bit for the Across the Albus to boot because it's got to load all the new stuff now. Did I? Yeah, I did this right. We're gonna be good. Nah, we like disembodied voice. That's good. Or at least I do, you know? That's enough for me. That is more than enough for me. Skins, rare cards, nerfs, miscellaneous. Yeah. Oh my gosh, all the loading. Everything's going. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I could have also turned off the nerf if I felt like it. Oh well, it's too late now. We're back. We're back in action, like we were never gone. Does it actually take that long for a load for you? Only the first time. Yeah. Only the first time I'm booting it up. Hey, whoa, you even upped the damage of it. Whoa, this is a much better card. Okay, well, things are different. Things have changed. Look at that, getting buffs on the fly. This is pretty good. Okay. Shackles is dangerous. Shackles is dangerous. You can't get rid of both the Cord and the other guy. And you're going to slow my whole team because you're the imp, right? But you guys are all super slowed, so that doesn't even matter. Actually, Shackles doesn't even matter to us that much. We're faster than you anyway. So we have hit and run. Right, we have the 82 damage, which is actually perfect. There's a good chance this goes my way. Yes! Okay, we took out 2 enemies. That's huge. That's definitely much better. Yeah, the slow doesn't matter as much. And like the shackles matters less. Andrin's like dead here, but at least they're so slow because of all the mark. Then we have Rain, which really like does a number on these guys. Out of War, give some powerful, have some healing, take some damage. Okay. I'm beginning to believe, which is very dangerous. Yeah, I for some reason can't speed up my animations. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, I was beginning to believe very briefly here until we ran into this hand. This exact hand is sad. Alright, we're gonna Caltrops. It's not technically against the rules. Just feels not fitting. Far back shot. Wait, can Andrin do this by himself? Hold up. Andrin? Do you got this? I don't know what's causing the animation slowdown. Yeah, I have no idea either. Is it even slow? Does it look slow? I don't know. Just some of the cards I think are going slow for some reason. Like the enemy cards don't even feel that slow. All right, like I said, this would be a good time for Andrin to die. So I need to stall. We need to have the imp go and then go down. But I don't have poison or anything like that. Imp's almost at 50 mark. That's crazy. We'll try to stall. Give evade to everybody else. Maybe we apply wet. Yeah, the rest do seem fine. Apply a slowdown there. Save ourselves some damage on other people. I think Andrin will still go down. I was debating it, but I think we're okay. I could be less slow. No, I can't be less slow. If we do that, the imp goes down. I'll wait again. And we wait again. Ooh, if we could do a little bit more, actually, the poison could be the finishing blow. Andrin goes down. Perfect. Yes, that was perfect. Okay, the thorns actually did it. Excellent. We got Andrin to die. That's a good thing to have happen, right? Andrin going down. Yeah. Another deflect in Andrin's deck. It's probably like too many deflects. But is ever really too many deflects? When you think about it. Is that even possible? Slice on our dog doesn't seem that good. Let's just take our shards. Okay, remove the Death's Door and remove the Broken Bones. Perfect. And then Sigrun can remove a Rain probably, even though it's like been actually kind of helpful to have it, but will be less helpful later, so sure. Throw the pig in the pit. Wait, you feel like you're being watched. Oh, right. This is the handshake unlock. I was like, what the heck is that? Yeah, that's how you can unlock handshake. I remember. We need to win this combat. And I'm a little bit afraid of this combat. Their HP is just decent. The resistances to slashing is also decent. I don't know how to do this exactly, but we should probably save at the end of this combat in case we need to completely avoid Belfior. Belfior is not mandatory to take down. So self-trace. We need to draw the card. We draw, we trace. It's a little bit risky to do it the way I just did it, but it's fine. We draw, and we draw. And we expert tracking. We go to the captivating voice. We have Ode of Wars. I think I'm gonna prefer Chant of Accuracy at this time. And then we're all fast. I didn't need to spend that energy. That was actually just a mistake. Reload the combat. Whoopsie daisies. Mistakes were made. Okay. We trace. We get rid of. We draw, because we know that we can. Then we trace. Then we draw. And you can't play Song of Celerity. It's not the time for that. Okay. This is good. Ode of War. Chant of Accuracy. Transmission. Good life tap, actually. It's super dangerous. Oh no, Sigrun's gonna go down. Well, we're doing what we can. Deflect, deflect. We want to trace for our boy here. Don't want Caltrops. I think I'm gonna get rid of a Poison Dart with more energy online. We can hopefully get rid of at least this guy in front, who's gonna be doing his repeat card quite often. That is unfortunately 3 ranged attacks. Every time, man. Every time. Yeah, quick shot's a decent amount of damage. The ricochet is also a decent amount of damage compared to the multi-shot. It's close. I think I'm gonna want this. Can't believe we're drawing all 3 ranged attacks like every time here. It's very painful to me. And then we want to take you down. Cool. Well, at least we're not getting an imp summon. Please don't snipe. Yay, they didn't snipe Sigrun. Okay, Sigrun should survive this. Yes, we are alive. We are just barely alive. Okay. Trace ourselves. Okay, I like that draw. You can go fast. I don't know if you can like do anything. Mark you. Yeah, we can mark you because you're gonna go down to this. If we can go maybe before Sigrun goes, that would be potentially ideal. Yeah, I guess we could have Nenu take it. Ow. Please stop hurting me. I'm trying to survive. I'm not sure how I feel about the 2-cost hit and run yet. It's definitely not terrible. Wow, Purple Flare. Oh, it's part of the self-burn archetype now, huh? Okay. It's a little bit more interesting for the Purple Flare. I like that. Of course, now we have purple multi-shot to choose between. I mean, I'll take the purple multi-shot. It technically is better for my challenge, right? At the 2-cost ranged attack. Poison Dart's an interesting card. I mean, like, it's almost objectively better than Hunter's Mark. At least at my, like, unupgraded Hunter's Mark. It's definitely less good than the vulnerable one. I have too many cards in Andrew's deck, though. We gotta be careful here. Okay, Binks leveled up due to the experience gain that he got early. That's good, right? Because now we have... Well, now we have Midas Touch. I gotta say, Midas Touch probably isn't gonna move the needle too much in terms of whether we win or lose a fight. But it is incremental value over time, getting some gold, right? So that should be good for us. I wish Sigrun had leveled up. I would have liked a magic rune, maybe? Maybe? Wait, is magic rune even going to do that much for me? Yeah, I'm playing some song spells. It would matter. Then we could do scout duality probably. We can maybe go Odin's wisdom. Go for the powerful trade at the end. Yeah, that's about right. Wild Hunt would be the card that or the thing that I really would want for this fight. So Andrew having the experience would be nice. But we saved. Let's do combat. Let's see what we can do. Should be able to apply a decent amount of mark to Belfior, and it'll make him very, very slow when we do. So we'll give it a shot. Temptation to just have far shot as good as possible, right? So we do this. Still do the speed up. Still search for Sigrun. Yeah, we'll get rid of the rain here. Detection's less useful. Let's do the far shot. Yeah, 22 mark. Okay. And then we have the life tap, which would just end my life immediately, so maybe we don't tap on that life just yet. Do a poison dart. 25 mark, not terrible. Yeah, the embers is going to be a little bit interesting. Okay. We reduce all the resistances. He's got only 10% slashing resistance right now. That's not even that bad. I'm going to probably draw all my ranged attacks again. We'll find out. Okay, we drew 2 of them. It's not that bad. I mean, purple multi-shot is going to be more damage, more mark, more everything. So do the hit and run, blitz, 99 damage. That wasn't terrible, but we do have to now win right after this, which is going to be hard. But we can apply mark with Andrin, right? So he can slow them down with that. And now we have expert tracker. I mean, she's, yeah, Sigrun's gone. That was expected. We have the stanza. We can draw. So I think instead we can expert tracker Nanu. Ooh, what if I sped up somebody else? Could I speed up you, and then you could potentially speed up? Okay. That seems like a plan. Right, Ricochet and everything is going to be in the way. Right, the imps are in the way. I definitely forgot about that. I should save on this turn. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if we're in the right spot to do this. But Belfior might be able to be taken out. Honestly, if we can take out Belfior here, I'll be very impressed with this team, or like with how much the mod has made this super possible. Because ordinarily this would be out of the question for this sort of team. We did get Chant of Initiative. Okay, so maybe Sigrun doesn't have to go down. And then we have the speed. We could do the... Yeah, we already have the speed, so let's get 50 mark on Belfior here. Okay, we have a sprint. We have a ricochet. I guess we want to do this first. That was perfect, and now we have hit and run. Yes! Oh, we did it! Sigrun didn't even have to die, and we get some healing after this fight. So Sigrun's not going to be in like the worst shape. Okay. That's cool. That's great. That's super great. We should pick up a scavenge on Nenu here. I think scavenge is just going to be good to take for the future. The aimed shot darts seem really slow. but the rest seem fine. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. Or maybe it's because like it's doing mark calculations or something like that. Maybe it's like the cards that do like mark in general. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Sorry, I was so focused on that fight. I didn't even read the comments for a while. Great. Okay, I wasn't expecting to be able to take out Belfior. Ooh, we even got a Searing Dagger. Is that playable? No, we can't play Searing Blast. It hasn't changed enough for us to be able to play it. Short Sword could be extra sharp charges later on. Honestly, it's worth taking a gamble on that for Sigrun, potentially. Reinforced Armor. Not sure. Not sure about it. Andrin's got his stuff. He's fine. Might as well take the Reinforced Armor. I'm tempted to take the Agate Amulet. We're definitely like threading a needle here in terms of what we have to do. Obviously we're going extra gunpowder. This is good for our damage just overall in one turn. Draw 2 cards. Very, very solid. We want to remove some cards now. I think Magic Rune is going to be worthwhile for us to have. We play enough spells, I think it's good. And then Wild Hunt is going to be great. I think we're going to have an overabundance of mark here pretty soon, so Sigrun probably won't have to do as much mark later on. Or soon, but then maybe later on she'll have to do mark. I don't know. I think we'll be able to easily hit the 100 mark cap that we're going to be put up to once we get the Corrupted Hellblade. I think Corrupted Hellblade is going to be super necessary for the later stages of this game. We have to combat the horrors to go get the speed ring on Andrin. It's all about going fast. Oh yeah, I took the mitigate perk on Andrin. I don't know if I mentioned that. I saw this perk here. I was like gonna take extra block, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And then I was like, I started turn gain 2 mitigate, but it only stacks to 5. Wait, are we supposed to take 2 mitigate? Wait. Hold up. Mitigate. Does mitigate? When does mitigate fall off? Oh. Hey, Bin, is this intentional? You gain 2, but then it falls off at start of turn, so you essentially only gain 1. That's I misunderstood. Ah, got it. Yeah, I definitely misunderstood how that interaction works. Yeah, maybe not necessarily bad. That seems right. I was thinking it was 2 that would stack to 5. Do I want it then? I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'll have to rethink that a little bit. But for now, we have 2 draws, so we could draw this Wild Hunt if I want to. Potentially. And then we can draw a bunch of detection if I want to. I don't know. I need more draw on Andrin. That's like always the case. Deflect, get the draw. We did draw the Expert Tracker. We have the speed up. You have a lot of mark on you now. You have this. We have a lot of skills. We have Magic Rune. We have a Song Spell. I don't know if Magic Rune's really going to be that good here. Might be a waste of energy, honestly. Maybe. I don't know. Seems fine right now, right? Yeah. Now it's doing stuff for us. And we have detection all the way. We have deflect, trace. Perfect. Blitz, extra gunpowder. I mean, do we have a ranged attack? Are we going to draw a ranged attack? Let's try if we can. I like all these detections. I want you to go down, if anything. If we can take out this guy before he summons any Riftlings, we have a really good shot at this. Extra gunpowder, it's got to be played. I'm going to be doing quick shot. Hopefully we don't draw more ranged attacks. Perfect. Random hero. Okay. Shockingly little damage. 138. It's not going to quite get us there, is it? Oh, it is going to get us there. Yes. Okay. We're good. We're set. It was a little bit sketchy, but we're going to be just fine. Yeah, I should probably reword that. Yeah, it might be confusing for others as well. I do like the amount of deflects I'm playing on Android. It's just humorous to me. You can go fast, sir. I don't know. If I put enough like bleed on this guy, he's like just gone. 27 bleed. It's close. That's very close. We touch him once and he's out of here for sure. Hey, Midas touch. I can play more skills. Unfortunately, there's only one skill to play. This is maybe time to speed up Sigrun. Sigrun has no heals I could play. More regen though. Slow down, transmission. I mean, there's no way we don't get the victory here. It's all about taking out that back guy first thing. Do that, and the fight's as good as one. Okay. Ooh, another adrenaline on Binks. That's a good grab. Alongside an upgraded life tap on Sigrun. Now that's something I'm looking for. Yeah, 14 HP, 2 energy. That'd be pretty good. Harmonious Hymn is funny. It's Inspire on it's so weird. It's Inspire on a Scout. It's like, obviously I'm not taking it on Nanu here. But it is something. We're not taking on upgrade Ricochet. We get to loot, potentially copy spells or something here. Ooh, what the heck is this? Mind Flail. When you play a mind spell, apply 2 crack to all monsters. Look at this. We have a new item that can show up in this pile here. Oh, and it's just permanent. Whoa. So is Ballad of Evasion though? Ballad of Evasion, Ballad of Evasion. Sorry, in reference to what? I might have missed that. Club's not what I want. I don't think we're going to be taking any of these, actually. That is funny. Inspire on Scout. Yeah, Inspire on Scout. Yeah, that's true. It's a stanza, too. Inspire on Scout. If you upgrade it to the epic version, and then it's Inspire on all heroes, which is cool. But Ballad of Evasion is also just so good for survival. Ballad of Evasion's an amazing card. Definitely top tier, right where we put it. I think this is just going to be gold for me. There's a chance 4-Leaf Clover does something at some point. But we'll ignore that for now. No, you're good. I could probably follow along better if I was less slippy. I need to upgrade Rift Shield, I think. Yeah, I would say so. Honestly, if it just didn't have minus speed, it'd be a lot more takeable. It'd be kind of an interesting block card for block guys to get. It still wouldn't necessarily be good. Like, I wouldn't even take Rift Shield here, even if it didn't have any minus speed, because I wouldn't want to give up on Ranger armor, and the block charges aren't that important to me. And then I'm not like going into Chill or Insanity like with block. It's such a weird niche pickup. That's not going to be good at most times. But fear not, we will help you. I feel like that's actually just actively bad. Does he normally give you more? I feel like I'm missing out here. Allows him self-chill to it. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, go all in on that mage self-chill. I saw a lot of the perks there built for that. I think we take some more money here. And then we are leveled up, right? So could be time. Can we take harder fights? That's the question. Don't know if any of these fights are super hard. They do have slimes in them. All 3 upcoming fights have slimes in them if we want to do all 3. The slimes make the fights very, very difficult. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Slimes are super resistant to physical damage. We do have vulnerable. We can potentially at least target down a slime. I think the Dryad fight should actually be relatively easy. Access to an upgrade altar might be good. There's a few things we could get from that. Suffering 2 chill does matter to Nanu, unfortunately. There's also potentially party heal. I'm gonna try for party heal. Might not be the right play. Yeah, we'll have to figure out slime. Okay. Self-trace. Wow. Don't need to trace myself really, but I don't save anything by not. Sigrun, what do you got for me? Maybe we're gonna take the less bad life tap, and then we'll... I'm gonna skip Magic Rune for now. Then we'll trace on Binks. Chant of Accuracy is good. I mean, the problem is all of this stuff is, like, good. Alright. Hit the Dryad. Dryad has to go down, because we can't let all monsters get sped up by 4, I think. Maybe? Oh, you're purging 2 also? Wait, do you do that first turn normally? I thought you always do that second turn. Dang. Chant of Accuracy. Transmission. Is it worth playing a detection on all monsters? Maybe. Still -3 speed, right? We have the hero here. Check out our quick shot. I mean, this turn's not very exciting, but on the other hand, it might not be good in other ways. You are doing not anything too terrible. So we can probably let Mr. Fireman here live. The resistance is, I mean... I'm so sure we'll be able to take out the Dryad, right? Okay, this was not good. Well, I've taken out 0 enemies. Ah, they're gonna snipe Sigrun. Sigrun's dead. The speed up's good. But you're still slower. Purge 2 is gonna be absolutely brutal. Hey, oh, now you're faster? Oh, but you don't do anything. Like, you technically do stuff, but you don't really do anything, you know what I mean? Like, Sigrun could potentially survive this fight. All we need is for her to draw her Wings of Heaven. Everything's still in the right order, too. This is manageable. Hey, there we go. Well done. I don't know who I should really give like speed to. I'll give it to you. Alright, we have Starfall we have to worry about. What could Sigrun have drawn? She could have drawn another Ode of War. Could still draw another Ode of War. We did lose our Powerful, so it might be worthwhile. By a long ways. I mean, shoot, we gotta like... we gotta decide something here. Let's hope. Let's hope Sigrun draws her Help the card. She does. Then we guarantee draw Ode of War. Alright, we can put that back on top. We can put maybe Captivating Voice back on top. I don't think it's going to matter that much. And multiple detections are pretty darn good here. We're at almost 50 mark on most of these guys. Extra gunpowder goes very well here. Is there a card we want on top of our deck? Maybe. It could be a... honestly, it could be like a hit and run. And then you're out of here with just one hit. That was pretty good. Hit and run into like a blitz and run. Okay. Sigrun's here. The life taps maybe not working out the best for us. I'll admit that freely. Icy Veins, interesting. If we need bleed stuff. I don't think do I need like a 4th detection on Binks here? I mean, it is a skill. It procs off. It procs our gold. Not that we've been making the grandest use of that. It's more of something that we need to do in some slow stuff. I tried to add at least something to all the builds. You did add something to like almost all the builds, I feel like. You mean 5th? Yeah, I meant 5th. Yeah, we don't need a 5th detection here, I don't think. I think we've got enough. I think we're currently able to detect the enemies. So we'll skip past that. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, expose armor. Expose armor applies mark and applies vulnerable. Oh, right. We had our plus 30% heal after that fight. That is something I did. Look at me. I'm kind of smart. This is a playable card. This is a playable card for Nenu. It equals the target's vulnerable. It's not scaling off of mark. That's interesting. The outbreak, I mean, like, what are we doing here? We want healing, maybe. Maybe try to get up as high as possible before the inevitable doom that is Yelmer. We don't even have any rust. I didn't take any upgrades. I have severely misplanned for Yelmer, but if we find any uproots, we'll be in such good shape. All we have to do is find an uproot, and like we'll take it. I don't care if it's on Nenu. I don't care if it's on Binks or Sigrun or Andrin. We'll take it. I wouldn't mind rust at this point. This is a little dangerous. The resistance isn't that bad. The draw could be bad if it's on Andrin. Otherwise, we should be able to deal with it. So we saved. We should be able to go for. Tempted to see how exposed armor does. But it's on the wrong person. I don't want it on Nenu. I'd prefer if it was on, like, anybody else. So we're not going to do it. We're going to do for the heal. Did it go on Andrin's deck? I can't believe we went on top of Andrin's deck. Come on, game. The game doesn't need to make my challenge runs more challenging. Like, I don't require that at all. Uh-oh. No, I didn't get the card I wanted. That's not great. You are somebody we counter. We want to take out you first thing, because you might ruin Andrin's life. Double out of war. Man, this is pretty solid here. I think I could potentially life tap too, but I don't have to life tap is the thing, so we're not going to. Double out of war was great. Midas Touch. It's expensive. It's definitely expensive to play, but like, come on. Last one turn. Look at all the skills we're playing. We just gained all that gold. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, we have like no energy. This is perfect for our hand though. Can we take? We can't take out anything. We've got no sharp. We do no damage. Uh-oh. Yeah, and hit and run doesn't do anything either. Oh no, we can't quite take out anybody. Can we like do this? Is this like a turn we can handle? I think we might be able to handle this. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Okay. Maybe this is why we're healing. Alright, thankfully the slime helped us take less damage. Yikes. That was a rough one. Okay, we're playing a lot of Mark now. Slime's going down. We can go to Captivating Voice. I don't think I'll need setup. I'm gonna try not to play Life Tap. We're gonna trace for the rest of this other stuff. Let's get rid of the Mushroom on top of Nenu's deck, and then all of those cards as well. Cool, that was an insanely good scry. That helped us immensely. Ode of War. We're up to max powerful now. Okay. We should do a lot more damage. The slime's already out of here. You've got to go. We got to play all the other cards. We have more chance of accuracy. That's right. You've got to go. Let me do this game. All right, we have extra gunpowder. We could put a card that we want to play on top. How much energy do we have? We have 7. We have 1, 2, 3. So it's 5 energy here, and then we could put a hit and run on top. Extra gunpowder. We can multi-shot now. It's safe. Yeah. We can toolbox. We can wrench. And I think we should be able to hit and run safely. Yeah, that's enough. Blitz will do it. Okay. I do like the targeting blitz so much. That's definitely very, very helpful change. We're not going to be taking the Blade Dance because it's not upgraded. If it was upgraded, we could play it and then could attack with it. It'd be much better. Funny enough, Sigrun has Blade Dance. Not what I was talking about. Searing Touch is now a speed difference card to a monster. It doesn't even have to target the front monster. It doesn't apply to the vulnerable in this stage, but difference between you and the target. I do like the idea of the self speed up burn. Yeah, self burn speed up into that seems like a lot of fun. All right, we did heal. I can't believe I'm taking heals. I mean, it's not money, but at least we're here. We're in it. I wish it was a 50% heal. I wish it was a lot more worth it. Whoa! I didn't expect actual events. That's crazy. We could try to smell treasure here. Does that just get us something good? I'm curious. I gotta know. I saved. You leave with the Moonstone. Okay, but you don't actually get anything else. Got it. Binks, Charles, and Handshake have events. That is very neat. Okay. I'm gonna reload though. I think I'd rather fight the Dryad. The Dryad should be kind of a pushover of a fight, to be honest, and we need the cards. We need desperately to find the cards we need. Stiff Med's put a lot more effort into his heroes than he did. Is it very difficult to add events and stuff? But will soon. Hey, yeah. Oh right, you do the random Moonfire immediately. We have the Ode of War. That might be necessary. Actually, Far Shot might not even be that bad right now. Far Shot, Ode of War, and then we just kind of like go on the detects. I don't mind that. Yeah, because we could speed up a lot here. Sigrun, we can get rid of the Captivating Voice and the setup. There we go, that's going to be a lot better. Events just take a very long time to add because there's so much text and so many options associated with them. That does make sense. Maybe overcharging one would have been better there. I think we'll have a good turn regardless. There's no heal after this fight, right? So I shouldn't just waste life unnecessarily. Could have poisoned dart there, I guess, but I wanted to preserve health in case I hit thorns. Trace here. We're drawing a multi-shot. This seems okay for the first turn. I think we'll win in 2 turns. Just kind of the ideal. Got a little bit of powerful too. Okay. Don't hate that. We have enough mark that they're all going super slow now. Yeah, you're going super, super slow now. 26, 27 damage. I see. Well, 48 damage there. Cool. Not terrible. Now, Wild Hunt. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see. So yeah, we have the Hunter's Mark, we have Detection, we can speed up anybody and everybody. We even gained extra energy. We even got Expert Tracker. I don't need Rain because she's not going to survive past this turn, is my guess. Magic Rune seems fine. We're going to need all the powerful we can get. Wings of Heaven, Magic Rune, powerful, powerful. Yeah, this is huge for us. Poison Dart. We could even Detect. I don't think that's going to be necessary. Might as well just get the maxed out powerful here. Now, if she does get to go again, we're in trouble. Should mention that. That's like that's a thing. Okay, she's at 50 mark, which means 25 mark. Which means this might not be as good as I'm hoping. Especially with this sort of hand. Ooh, okay, that was incredibly awful. We need buffer, and we need to hope that you can sustain next turn. Okay, well, that ended up being awful. The Dryad gets to go. She didn't dispel the mark though. You Starfall straight away? That's criminal. You're not allowed to Starfall straight away. Remember I said this fight should be easy? Like I'm not worried about taking too much damage on this fight. I'm having problems. Do you have any runs where you fight the Rust King without OTK? Me and some friends have been stuck on Madness 3. We need some strats. I do. It's incredibly painful. You can check out one of my latest runs. I did end up doing that with Bernard damage dealing. It's not easy. Let's see. I think it wasn't the last live stream. It was the live stream before that. That should have the thing that you're asking for. My brain's totally working. Oh, we don't have enough fast. Ah, the Dryad's actually being incredibly difficult. That's so weird. I thought the Dryad was going to be easy. Right, now that card's gone. King's Presence is now... Rust King got nerfed in this mod. Yeah, King's Presence now 1 cost. Yeah. I think I could redo this fight better. I think I could redo this fight a lot better. 50 mark just hasn't been enough. She removed all her mark. Sweet, I'll check it out. Yeah, I hope it helps. Good luck. Guess we'll... Yeah, we know what you're drawing. Don't know why I did that. Technically, Far Shot's gonna be better putting the energy into slightly, so... Yeah, we'll just do it that way. King's Presence is just awful. It is, yes. See, I'll check it out. Love your streams. Glad you like it. I'm trying. Trying and struggling. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just... I just don't have all the damage cards. I've been missing out just slightly every now and then. Okay, we need to redo this fight. Cool, cool. Good to know. We came into this fight with a lot of health. Dryad has a lot of health. She's weirdly vulnerable to smashing damage. You'd think like a viney creature would be more vulnerable to slashing damage. That's an odd one. Okay. We're not going to take her out super fast. I think Odivore is good. I think Detection's good. We're going to want to detect more. Odivore for safety. We have Song of Celerity to make sure we're all sped up. Sigrun doesn't get her great first turn, but that's okay. We're slowing down a lot. It's possible life tap's worth it here. Slow her down even more. Make sure she never gets to go. I might as well make use of some of our block. I think I said before I didn't do the poison dart because I was worried about taking damage, but I had block, so very silly of me. And then we drew awfully. Let's get rid of the multi-shot because I think we draw our other multi-shot, which isn't like great reasoning, but it's definitely something. Okay, so she's slowed. We have 2 turns on her. We get to multi-shot, poison dart. Miss out on the ricochet, but that's fine actually. We don't want to draw the ricochet that turn. 35 damage. See what we hit. Okay, that's all fine. This isn't bad. Now I'd like to scry Nenu's deck again. Yeah, if we could do that, I feel a little bit more comfortable about where we're at. Which we can do, because I think I have to like not draw these caltrops. If anything, I need to really not draw those caltrops. Might as well get all the detection up there. It's not gonna matter how fast we are necessarily. I'll do it this way. She's at 50 marks, so we don't have to worry about that. Ode of War, we can draw into more Ode of War. Healing up. Might as well dart. Save Blitz for later too, probably. Yeah, that... maybe? Yeah. Maybe. Aim shot's literally the only thing that does anything. Yeah, we have too much mark now. Definitely need less detects here. Well, kind of. I don't know. This is an interesting sort of fight for that. Cool. Would I want to scavenge? Next turn, she has stuff. So I guess we want to ricochet next turn. Okay. We can't just toolbox. We have to do it this way. I think Blitz I'm just going to use as the single high target damage that it is. And not worry about the chaining back and forth. Then we'll ricochet next turn. Endrin's slower. She does so much damage with Starfall. Wow, no, we have the marks in the wrong order. Okay, that was bad. Dude. You know, maybe I just take the Moonstone and go. You know, I'm just going to take the Moonstone and go. I don't want to figure out this fight. I don't want to deal with this. We have an easy out. Let's take it. That does not bode well for the Elmer fight, mind you. We are extremely lacking in damage here, it appears. So we smell treasure, we get the treasure. We get the money, we get the Moonstone. I appreciate that. We can remove 2 cards or get an Exotic Shop. Exotic Shop could save our lives. Revenge is impossible, though. That really doesn't bode well for Yelmer. Yeah, this is going to be bad. At least we removed the Dryad right away because we have the Moonstone, so maybe it'll be okay. I'm now extremely nervous. I think we could have beaten the Dryad. We just would have lost heroes and too much HP, so I wasn't like willing to do that. It might be the same for Yelmer, but if we lose people to Yelmer, we'll at least be somewhat okay. I can't take this corruption. I want the Exotic Shop, but I can't do this. Yeah, she just... the mark isn't doing enough for the damage up. And we just have too bad of a deck on Nenu. We need to have all these caltrops gone. Need to have less multi-shot stuff. Could take out like a multi-shot, quick shot or something like that. Have it be that much more efficient. Okay. We'll self-trace. We also got a slightly unlucky hand. Trace again. Okay, we're drawing the expert tracker. Keep in mind, we got a slightly unlucky hand. Also, Scratch had a really cool idea of having Bernard have a quest after which he gains bonus speed for every wet charge on him, so you can do a speedy turtle run. That's really cool, yeah. Scrag. Scrag's got good ideas. Don't think we're gonna need that detection. I have a feeling. Yep. That was Ode of War. Okay. Ode of War, transmission, poison dart. Maybe I didn't need to damage myself by 10, but maybe I did. You need to have less resistance. You need to have less resistance. We got to take out the front two. That's mandatory. Wow, look at all these ranged attacks that we have. Let's get rid of those. At least they were on top. Wow, they were all on top. I guess I should have gotten rid of all the ranged attacks. My bad. And then we drew Caltrops. Okay, these these turns feel so bad. I can't believe I need more hit and runs. I just desperately do. Oof, what a hard freaking thing to build. That was awful. That was sincerely terrible. Ah, this is gonna be bad. At least this guy can't stealth. Yeah, Nenu's deck is just not good enough. And I'm not scrying it as much as I apparently need to. Oh, shoot. We need to be able to provide evasion. Or we need to slow enemies down. Past, like, a reasonable level. Need to go past 0. Nice touch, I guess. Nenu being shackled is also like one of the worst crimes against humanity. It's pretty rough. Note to self, I need at least one more speed scaling common. Honestly, if there was a 0 cost, like something I could have for this fight. Oh my god, you sped him up. Why? Oh, Andrin died. Oh, this is really not good. Why is this so hard? I mean, I know why it's like literally hard, but man. Okay, at least we don't have shackles anymore, so hit runs can do literally something. Oh, you have reinforced now. Oh my god, your resistance is insane. You got rid of all your... You got rid of all your vulnerable. Holy crap. Oh no. We're gonna have to redo this fight. Gonna have to do it in some sort of different way. God, it can all go so wrong so fast. These fights are not solid. Oh god. Please have mercy. No, why'd you slow him down? I needed him to go first. Oh god. Oh no. I don't have any fast. Just don't do any damage. Yeah. Yeah. Mark is also slowing us down, of course. Okay, let's reload the fight. Come on, we gotta do something. There's gotta be something better. We know we can get rid of all of our ranged attacks. So we keep that in mind. I need to take out at least, like, a tree. I think I have to take out the tree. If we take out the tree, everything goes much better. So maybe we go for detection here. What did we do before, though? We did get expert tracker, though. We did get that. And I think it's important to get the expert tracker here. I got rid of the rain, and I mean, I could get rid of like the life tap and stuff. I think this is fine, though. You have to go. It's a requirement that you go so we don't get shackled. Everything else can be put on the back burner. Like it's so necessary. So we know we can get rid of all the ranged attacks. Because we know we're gonna draw more. That helps us dig a little bit deeper. Okay. Surely this is enough to take him out. He's got negative resistance. Okay, we have a gunpowder on this turn. The double caltrops is just so insane. Come on. This has got to be it. Yeah. Easy peasy. Probably want to hit and run back on top or something like that. Could do a multi-shot back on top. I don't even know if it's that worthwhile. We're not going to get shackled this time, so we're not going to lose all the speed control that we had. Turn order should be still pretty decent. Life feels a lot more possible now. Andrin's not like dead, so that's a huge sign of relief for me. Technically energy gain right now. Then we'll just far shot the guy in back. Back from dinner now with cappuccino. Nice. Things are getting harder. And I'm struggling. But there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Let's touch. Get the energy. Speed up fast. That's gonna make him much more powerful. Your stealth is going. We're fine. Okay, okay. Whoa. Don't have blitz. That's bad. Maybe I should have done this slightly differently. Who knows? We do have a toolbox for speed up. I could use it to get rid of bleed too, potentially. But I like it for getting rid of the slime right here. And I like it for getting rid of you. So like you get to go. Then you're going to speed up somebody else and then they're just going to go down. Is Ball Lightning going to be our target, our late game plan? I was planning just to go all physical damage. I wanted to see if that worked. So in short, no. It's not going to be our late game plan. But maybe it should have been. I was hoping there's enough physical damage speed cards to carry the day. Like, I don't know, do you think Puncture... I'm like, Puncture is in my mind as maybe a late game card. It has to do with speed difference, right? So that might be the way. We didn't get a single uproot. There are a lot more cards we can get now, right? So, like, we are less likely to see uproot than we once were. Dang it. Okay. Shoot, do I need to take, like, Blitz on Sigrun or something? You're more likely to find something decent for your build, but less likely to find anything specific card, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Well, here we are. At the Elmer fight. I think the ambush is going to be good for us. And we don't have a way to take out Reinforce. So no Rust. Rust is very rare. So that makes sense. Okay. If we can make it through this, we can make it through anything. I think Wild Hunt is good, but not in this exact scenario. We'll probably want it later then. Expert Tracker is something that we can draw first turn. That's good news. That's very good news. Let's try to have a more impactful first turn on Sigrun here. So we got our Chant of Initiative for later if we need it. Let's go Rune, Life Tap, do this. Ode of War. Ode of War, okay, that's what I would call an impactful turn. Then we have some Mark. We got to apply a bunch of random debuffs that like we don't really care about, but he will end up dispelling for later. Like both for sights, yeah, all these 5 debuffs, we don't even care that he's gonna dispel them. So that's perfect. Then we trace. Hit and run's fine. Caltrops is nothing. I mean, we almost need to deal more damage to him this turn, but I'm probably not going to. We have to give him like some form of vulnerable. I need to take this guy out too, because he's going to do too much damage to me. So we have a sprint. We have a hit and run. Yeah, hit and run. And we've got a blitz. Is blitz enough damage here? No. Well, one could hope. Blitz, yeah, the chain really falls off hard. It's really half damage. Damage taken plus 15. Oh yeah, tooltips don't quite reflect it. That makes sense. Don't have to be shackled. Sigrun can survive another turn. We have no uproot. We have no uproot. We're so screwed. Chain is never better than repeat one. Oh yeah, like I know that. We can't attack this turn. Sigrun's dead, that means. Like, I can't hit this turn. Right? Like, this is not possible. On Infinite Timeline, chain approaches repeat 1, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how, like, chain 4 or chain 6 even doesn't feel like that crazy. It feels like, yeah, that's okay. Even with, like, a bunch of mark added, it's not, like, that good. I don't even feel like I can attack him right now. Shoot. So Sigrun's gone, which is bad. Sigrun's really good. We can draw Chant of Accuracies for later. Hunter's Mark is going to be key, hopefully. It's problematic. This is our extra gunpowder turn, but we can't even extra gunpowder really, so this is fine. Wish I could, like, get rid of more cards. I guess we can hit and run this turn. And then toolbox. Ooh, maybe. Maybe there's a chance here. I still don't think she survives, but hey. Nah, yeah, we played too many cards. Darn. I can make a Charge Lund into speed scaling. Yes! Yeah, that is a perfect card to change, because that card sucks. Okay. We have no ways of getting rid of his Reinforce, which is super, super terrible. Ricochet, multi-shots. Every one of those shots is bad. He's super, super, duper, duper slow. But we don't do anything. That's as low as the slashing damage gets. Okay. Minus 34. Now we're really at the all-time low here. Good God. Shackles is so ridiculously bad. We have to survive a moonbeam turn. There's no way. It's... I can't beat Yelmer. Oh, this is so frustrating. I don't have it. I need Uproot or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Uproot would help. It's close, even, in this. Dang it. Okay. Maybe there's a puzzle. Maybe there's a way. I mean, taking down this guy first thing is probably a start. Not gonna give up just yet. We have to reload that turn. I need to scry myself. We need to get to expert tracking. Yeah. So plan is get to expert tracking. Then, so we draw one. We trace. We go just far enough to draw expert tracker. We have the poison dart build, or poison darts, I should just say. Maybe we don't want to life tap necessarily. I think the poison darts could be fine. I'll play that. Can try to keep people alive. Okay, that turns significantly worse. I don't have any of my powerful. Not having any powerful seems bad. If I had to say, I think that's bad. We got rid of this before and that didn't end up mattering. Yeah, that's right, okay. Hit and run, hit and run. Blitz is just gonna be not super great, is it? So let's save energy. Take out that guy. The damage to Yelmer is gonna be very negligible. So now we have some life. Okay. He's gonna dispel Mark soon. I'm gonna deflect on Andrin a lot. I'm waiting on this Hunter's Mark. We don't attack this turn, right? So just try not to play too many cards. Try not to get the thorns up super high. I say as I play like just a billion cards. I'm playing a billion cards, but it's for a good cause, you know? Ow. Don't do that. Okay. We can't gunpowder this turn. I wish I could like put gunpowder back on top of my deck or something. We need to scry for next turn for sure on Nenu. That needs to happen. I need these Caltrops to get out of my deck. Okay. It wasn't all that bad. What do we have to draw? More Odes. Okay. We can potentially survive. I don't think that's gonna keep her alive. I think one moonbeam is gonna be enough to do it, plus the like bleed and burn stuff that's gonna go on her. But potentially everybody else survives here. So it should be the very least, a good amount of damage onto Mark. We don't have to play this super hard. We can play just a little bit. He's at 50 Mark. This is a good time to deal some damage if we can. Not being punished for playing cards. We are going to have a super bad turn, though. Yeah, our draw here is bad. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about how bad our draw is right now. Yeah, the multi-shot ricochet. It's like, please. Please, this is like the turn I have to hit him. No. If those were all hit and runs, I think we'd have some game here. Dude, the fact that you have to bring an answer for reinforced to Yelmer is so annoying. Okay, and unfortunately less people survived than I hoped. I was hoping that at least we would survive on Andrin and Binks there. Now that we didn't, I guess I just lose now. Yeah, there's just no freaking way. Jesus, the damage is so light. Okay, I needed more vulnerable to have a chance, and I needed Nenu's deck to be more streamlined. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. It's probably back to the drawing board, I think, for this one. This just isn't going to beat Yelmer. I could conceive of a turn where like I keep Binks alive, but like, and maybe we can like trace again and have Nenu have like a decent turn. There's a potential world. There's like I feel like there's a 0.1% chance that I could win this fight, but it's unlikely. Even in that dream world. So I think we call it a run here. I guess maybe I could like fish for some really good items, maybe like Hunter's Ring. The getting up to 50 Mark and then not being able to do enough damage. We need more stuff. It is pretty brutal for physical teams. Yeah, I need to take Rust, I suppose. Rust and Uproot for Yelmer. Just as mandatory for those types of things. What gives Rust again? Rust. There's Oxidant. Teutonic Wires. What the heck is this? We have Rust Volley. That's crazy. It's not like times 16 though. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just Oxidant. Oxidant's so expensive. Why is this an uncommon? Why can't it start common, man? Like, just let me have it for cheap. Yeah, there's Corrupted Blade too, but we can't guarantee that. And we're not playing healers, so we're not gonna be able to make use of Rusting Sewing Needle. I see you could eventually target anyone with it. Apply some poison, apply some heal. So heal the monsters, that's kind of funny. But yeah. I think give me a couple minutes. Alright, I'll give you a couple minutes. Let's give it another shot. What do we want to do here? Maybe we do Wild Hunt early. That's something we haven't tried yet, right? So let's give that a shot. Wild Hunt early. Oxidant is now common at least. Yay! That's not a lot of Mark. We have detection. I mean, we have a lot of minus speed on Yelmer. I think one of the issues is we don't have like speed difference cards necessarily. Maybe I need to rely more on that. I did use a Hunter's Mark early on this guy, which felt a little bit bad. Getting rid of those I think is fine. Change up our game plan a little bit. We just have so little vulnerable, and I need every ounce of it on Yelmer. So we have the Quicken Shot. That was not the right timing to do that. It's so close to being okay, and then so bad. And then I'm playing it as my last card, so then my turn auto ends. I need to turn off auto ending turn so I can redo that turn. Because obviously we take too much damage here. We like super need to play less cards though. I just don't even... I don't even know. You know? Like, what's the answer here? Like, we can get up to 50 mark. That's something. Surely that's something. It's just gotta, it's like, it's gotta be just Nenu wins, right? Like, that's gotta be the play. I mean, we're dying anyway, but I guess I don't want to give myself up. I guess we should Rain. Chant of Accuracy, yeah, that's gonna do something. Alright. It's at minus 40 speed. It's funny. It's like technically something. Oh, we take so much damage attacking him. Oh god. It's too much. We have the Gunpowder Ricochet now. It's too much damage. I can't handle all that damage. That was my 25% damage. Oh god, he healed like insane amounts. Right, because he heals off like all the regen that he gets on him from that attack turn. Then we have to finish him this turn. Oh, but then he got rid of his mark, so we have to, let's see, self-trace. I already played my thing. Oh. Huh. Well, I can block a lot, I suppose. I guess with this, Sandrin can like really just take one for the team. Yeah, 13 mark. Okay. Not incredible. Also not incredible as a turn. Not surprisingly. Unupgraded Scavenge isn't doing a whole lot. Mark. Okay, he's only at 23 mark now. Oh god. Yelmer, why? Okay, and this is his Moonbeam turn. Yeah. Anything else I should change before the patch? I don't know. What's in the patch? Or what's being changed? Give me an alternate fight to Yelmer. Give me an alternate first boss. I hate that Yelmer counters some teams like way more than others and is a first boss. I want Yelmer the variant. I want the Fire Tree Yelmer where he like has all the inverse resistances, you know? Doesn't get reinforced, gets insulated instead or something. Drops different loot maybe. We have Common Occident, Common Hit and Run, Common Charge Lance that scales with speed. Okay. Is it speed difference or speed? Or is it both? Charge Knights is speed difference? Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, Charge Lance sounds like it'll be pretty cool. It's still chain, I'm assuming. So yeah, that seems kind of cool. Fits in with like the lightning niche. I really underestimated how much like only 25 mark max is going to limit my damage. And how much cards that only single target and don't repeat hit or anything like that is going to limit my damage. I need more powerful and fury and sharp and stuff like that. I just like scaling cards without having like I think this is the interesting thing is if I ran more just traditional sharp, I think I could do a little bit better. Hit and run not targeting is interesting. I would say this might be weird. Like this maybe this is not this like what should be intended. I actually think blue hit and run could target any monster. You know? Because like something that at least makes like most of the one cost cards I've played at high level madness or like madness 16 have been cards that target monsters, and those have been viable. Like I've used aim shots before, and they've been okay. They were never the optimal choice. They were okay. Hit and run has high enough base damage that it actually feels kind of good, but like it's so hard for me to get this run off online. Like I'm sure once I have Fleetfoot, I'm gonna be in much better shape because I can stack fast on all heroes infinitely, so we could play like just a bunch of AoE fast. Same with battery only 1x though. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. I'm thinking about it a little bit more. I'm like, this run, it's so close. I feel like if I could beat Yelmer, if I could just get past this fight, we'd be done. And like, I think it was possible for me to beat Elmer if I had both Uproot, a better deck on Nenu, and Rust, so I could get rid of Reinforce. I think if I had all three of those things, we had a chance here. I don't know what I would have given up for that. Like that comes at the cost of, I don't know, like 3 sharp or something sometimes. Maybe at the cost of powerful, but yeah. Send me the patch in a sec. Cool. All right, cool. But yeah, I think this run's dead. Ooh, I got the patch. Don't worry, Discord. It's okay to download. Bin's trustworthy. I say that as Bin's long con works. I just get hacked immediately, and for some reason didn't do that on the other times. Yeah, okay. Cool, we got the download. Yo, okay, extract all. Go here. Give me that. Yeah, I don't think I can win with my current card setup. So we're gonna call it on this run. I guess I'll resign. Why is this run causing me the most problems? Like technically, like chill probably would be easier way to do this, or maybe I'm approaching it wrong. Maybe I need to have some more defenses. Like maybe I need like Bree in front, tanking and like providing actual like amounts of block to the whole team. That would at least keep us alive. I think that's what I did prior to have a better shot. Then who would I get rid of? Andrin? Then I lose out on the mark thing. So then we're back to like traditional slow methods. Let me go less into the mark build. No, I think maybe with the balance changes we could do it. I have to bring vulnerable, and I have to bring Rust. Those are mandatory. And we have to get them at the right times. So that's the other mandatory thing. And maybe I need some good luck, honestly. With all that, I think if I have good luck, we'll be in good shape. I need to exit the game. Alright, just invited voice time. Maybe Yager for infinite scaling lace game. Ooh. That's a good question. Maybe Sigrun out for Bree. I could potentially take Sigrun out for Bree. The problem is with Sigrun, taking Sigrun out is that's my energize. That's like my energy late game. But I guess if I took Sigrun out and I have Bree and Yager and we like completely change how we were doing this, it's possible. It's possible. All right, I'm gonna boot it up. Maybe we'll start a run. My voice is getting kind of tired though. I'm not sure how much I'll keep going on it, but oh, it hurts. It hurts to lose. Speed challenge runs. I think having a cheap, card will be good. I'm not, yeah, it's interesting. Without Mark, too, do I even go for charged, for the other thing? Not the charged lance, but the blitz. Do I go for blitz? Because without Mark, it's not going to deal much damage on chain at all. Like, its damage on chain's negligible after, like, the first hit. So it's really just, like, kind of a 1.5 hit card, which isn't bad, but it is expensive. And it is high damage, but it's not high enough damage. I know this will be good later. I want to try it out one more time. Maybe we can like get more shackle cards or something. Try powerful does 8%, but we're not providing enough powerful. Bree could provide some powerful too. That's the other thing about Sigrun. Sigrun provides powerful more easily. Like Gustav, just providing a bunch of sharp would make this a lot easier. We're only stacking sharp to 25 because I was trying not to rely on it too much late game. We'll rely on the Fury late game. Maybe having more corrupted cards would be the way. Corrupted cards are better now, right? Yeah. How do we do? I want to go fast. Mark does not increase any other damage type. I mean, it's interesting. We could go full piercing damage, and then we lose out on hit and runs. We have shackles on monsters is pretty good. I think shackles would add a lot of damage. It's probably worth upgrading one of the captivating voices to apply shackles. Okay, I'm not going to think about it too hard. We're going to go in with pretty much the same build and just hope for the best. I think it's possible. I want to make it work. Honest work is kind of necessary if we're going Eldritch Rift path. But if we're not going that path, if we're not going for the extra energy, which is also pretty good in the early game. Like, that's something that helps you beat Yelmer for sure. We could go for the speed ring, potentially. Yeah, I could go for the speed ring. Alright, let me see what we have. Mitigate on this heroes increases thorn damage by 15% per charge. Whoa! Thorns could actually be better. There's Carp, of course. There's a lot of things we could grab here. Let me double check hit and runs first of all. Yeah, any monster. Any monster. That's good. Then you have the double X damage here. Yeah. I think that's going to be a lot nicer for clearing some of these floor fights. Not being so limited on who we target. And then the charged lunge, we know, is different now. Equals the speed difference between you and the target times 0.5 change 2 equals the speed difference between you and the target just period chain 2. I know which charge lance I'm taking. It's the blue one. We're not doing lightning damage or spark application, so yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's good stuff. I don't think any of these things are like super exciting for me. I'm like debating whether I just re-roll the run right now, to be completely honest. There's also jelly, right? You could have jelly be our life gain. What if we had like someone devoted to sanctify and just had like jellyfish going off every turn, and then we were healing every fight? You know, could be like some sustain. That could be kind of cool. Could be a thing that we do. Let's think. Charge lance or charge lunge. It's a common card. It's a common card that upgrades to uncommon. Okay, so I could even buy 2 of it. That's actually really good because I was struggling to fill out Nenu's deck with the speed. So this is cool. I do like the Sanctify Jelly. Yeah, Sanctify Jelly is an interesting plan. We'd have to perk for it. I want more perks. I want more perk points now that we have. It's interesting now that we have so many perks. I need more perk points. Like I'm like I want to do the cool things instead of just the best things. But I mean, obviously that would make you scale harder. I don't know. Maybe we're at a difficulty level where more perks would help balance it out more. I'm not sure. Maybe we need 10 more perk points. Level 60. Here we go. Yeah, so we started out with some experience on everybody. Gotta think. I don't think this is the way. Let's reroll. There's Hunter's Ring. Premium Meat gets shuffled into the deck. What are these things? We could have bought a carp earlier. I found Scarab Shield again. Hunting Ring is good, but it's less good here. Hunting Ring is good, but less good. Yeah, I'll stand by that. I'll stand by the good, but less good. It's something, right? Like this is something. Do we buy that? That costs 300 gold just to take a look. I would honestly no. I'd rather just like not and just like restart a search here. I was gonna do madness mode where you start with fewer perks but gain perks throughout the run, so you start with like 35 and end with 65. That would be interesting. I think the problem with that, well, I mean, it depends on how you balance the early part of the madness mode, and can respec in all towns. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. The balance would have to be shifted from like the early game being the hardest part to like it not being as hard. And then the later game maybe would be harder. Okay, this is already looking a little bit better. Okay. It's a good route at least. And then we have Brigand Armor. We have Slingshot. Slingshot's damage, kinda. Short Sword is sharp, potentially. Alright, let's take a look at our divinations. This is possible. Like I said, I might not be going too much further, but I'm gonna give the start of this run a shot. And then I'm gonna have to nap. Slingshot isn't fast enough damage though. Yeah, that's like it's not fast enough if we're not pumping into sharp and powerful and all that good stuff. I agree with that. Brigand Armor is nice, but I don't know who I'd put it on right now. Maybe on Binks, potentially, possibly. Let's look at our basics. So we just saved. I meant it isn't speed-based. Oh! That is true. Hey, look, Uproot. What the heck is this? This is pretty good. So it's kind of like a better rain. in some ways, a worse rain in others. I like that. That's cool. There is exposed armor, which is actually really good. And then there's a scavenge on Nenu. Okay. First basic to me seems good. I mean, if we're gonna go lightning, we could take this rainstorm. Then we just have like lightning damage as our base, right? It'd be so funny if we just went to the lightning build for speed and just like one with lightning damage. But no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right, we have the first uproot. So first basic, good. Second basic. We haven't bought Mimi yet, by the way. So we might want to do that. Second basic is the same as the first basic. Stun grenade though. Stun grenade. I don't know. Maybe I was just lacking the stun grenade on Yelmer the whole time. Maybe if I had taken that one stun grenade earlier, we would have been completely fine to take out Yelmer. That's very much a possibility. Fry, dispel wet. Ooh. Ooh. Dispel wet. Interesting. Some of these are mind-breaking to try to figure out how to use, but they seem like they'd be good. I think this has potential. Could disengage. We could disengage really hard with Andrin. He could just, like, survive. Could be strong. I don't mind it, actually. Wait, is there... Hold up. Is the other version of Dark Concoction something that applies rust? No. Well, yes, but we suffer the rust. Okay. Had to check. Yeah. This is fine. I would say the second basic was probably not worth it. The third basic seems more worth it, though. Ooh, Blade Dance. Storm Javelin's not the way. Wait, did you make Storm Javelin better? I think this is better. I'm not even sure. Yeah, wait, Blue Storm Javelin is better. Okay, wait, yeah, it's 2 cost, right? And then you shuffle this in. Is it? I don't know. Vicious Mockery. Stanza 1, apply weakness. X equals target's taunt, purge, taunt, apply vulnerable. I doubled its damage. Yeah. This is better. That's a lot better. Blade Dance is takeable. This is a very takeable card. Debilitate. I mean, we can't weaken bosses, right? Not without a perk that lets us weaken bosses, but we're not delving into that yet. Alright, third basic was fine. Second basic was meh. I should write these down. So it's basic, then fast, then basic again, then what did we just do? We just did a basic here. We found a blitz on the wrong character. I don't know, maybe I should have Binks doing some more damage. That's also possible. You could potentially use an outlet for that. Note of War is pretty good to find. Gunshot on Andrin's not going to be the way. Maybe Blitz on Binks. It's kind of... No, I don't think... Blitz is too specific. We need Fast to be up to like 8 to make Blitz a lot better. So I don't think we actually take it. So we probably want a basic just for the Ode. But maybe not. And then we haven't bought anything. So, potentially we want to buy the Mimi here. Which, you know, is a little bit different. And then we have the Brigand armor. Okay, we should check out our next 2 basics. Yep. This is the kind of basic that gives you hope. This is the basic you need. Oh my gosh. White Storm Javelin just used to be 0.5x. That's sad. Okay, and Questionable Aim is exactly the kind of card we were talking about for Binks potentially. Okay. Nenu didn't get anything. But maybe we can spend a lot of shards to make Nenu's deck actually good. We got a Scroll of Intellect upgraded. We got a Ballad of Evasion. So we could theoretically survive a Yelmer turn. So that's huge. We'll check out our last basic in case it's as good as that basic just was. It wasn't. It wasn't bad though. So many rainstorms. I mean, I guess we could go lightning and just win. Purple Chainsaw doesn't scale off of speed. Neither does Backstab. Caltrops isn't really it. I mean, Revealing Flask is Inspire potentially if we want to do it that way. Do we want it that way? It's a real question. But yeah, that last basic seemed pretty darn good. So I think this was the order. Okay. We're going to exit. We're going to reload. We're going to check on the divinations yet again. For anybody who's excited to see what cards you potentially get. Here we go. There's so many better speed cards I feel like I could be taking that I'm not. So we'll try buying just the pet just so I don't have to like worry about where I'm at in terms of money. Okay. The first thing was basic. Then we go fast. Right, because we found Uproot and then we found, I mean, I could do a charge. No, I can't do charge shot. It's not Elemental Bolt either. It could be Corrupted Blade if we could apply slow through it, but we can't. So we can't do that. And then we found Expose Armor, and then we found a Scavenge. Right, yeah, that was good. Okay. Second thing, we should be fast. And fast is good because we find a Deflect. We found... Does Dual Strike do anything that we're needing? No, I mean, could get Stealth later. Oh, that'd be kind of good, wouldn't it? Plague Shot, this doesn't apply anything that has to do with slow, so we can't use that. We could do Expose Armor on Andrin. It's not actually the worst option in the world for Andrin. And then... That was our fast, and we do a basic? Right, we found an Uproot again. We found a Blade Dance. I'm like losing track of where I am. I'm really gonna have to sign off soon, unfortunately. And then we take another basic to get specifically Ode. Specifically, this gets us Ode of War. We could take this, but we're not doing that. So many things we're skipping on Nenu's deck. And then we have another basic. Did I want this one basic? I feel like I didn't want this. No, this is the one we wanted basic. Yeah, this is the huge one. This is it. Okay. Yeah, Scroll of Intellect, Ballad of Evasion, crazy stuff here. The multi-shot question. Could take the multi-shot now. Have a cheaper upgrade later. Would have preferred Blade Dance, honestly. Sometimes you can't choose, though. Could take the questionable aim, too, right? That was the thing that we were questioning. Questionable aim. Multi-shot, yeah, okay. And then we save here. That was pretty good. I think what I'll do next is we'll check the shop outside, see if it has anything for 800 gold. I don't think multi-shot is that good. I agree. Because we're not scaling up in sharp and stuff and powerful that much. It felt really weak when I was using it. You have the sharp slashing perk, right? No, I have the sharp is 1.5 for all damage types. That it increases up to 25 because I'm not getting up past 25 in the early game and I'm just trying to get out of the early game. So I have essentially that perk plus the piercing one as well. But I don't have any piercing damage perks on Nenu. So let's ready out. Go outside, check on this. Take a look at the items they carry, just see if there's anything we'd want to buy. Steel rod is maybe. There's a dagger here, but I think we have a sword instead of a dagger inside. So that's a little less interesting. Cooling servos appearing here is neat. Tourist map. Still waiting on the day we get a purple tourist map. Yeah, it seems kind of cool. One more speed on Nenu would mess everything up. Potentially slow Nenu down by 1 speed to take some stuff up. Okay, nothing in the shop outside. Question is, do we want to buy Asmodee? Asmodee's always doing a good job doing something. I'll make tourist map an uncommon. I mean that's fine. I mean tourist map is cool. I was just it's a short sword, not a dagger, so we can't get the sharp out of that. Let's check our next basic. It was the revealing flask. Yeah, that's right. This was this one. Okay, I'm just gonna like skip that for now. Check the next fast. We should check this one as a basic. That would be interesting to me. Double strike could potentially be theoretically something we do use. If I upgrade it. Could upgrade it. Charge lunge. It's not exactly it. Chant of initiative? Upgraded? Yeah, this is on Binks. That's who we wanted on. And then we're not doing this on Andrin. Okay. Want to try that again. But different order this time. First we go fast, then we go basic. Fast, then basic. Make sure we're getting optimal cards out of here if we can. Hunter's Mark is vulnerable, so we take that. I didn't even look at the other stuff. Occident is rust, but it doesn't. This one does damage and doesn't apply slow. Oh wait, no, rust does have to do with speed. Rust increases the effects of slow and decreases the effect of fast. Oh yeah, I made it so you could target enemies with Chant of Initiative. Yeah, that's pretty funny. We could play Occident, technically. We can always play Occident. Sure. Yeah. I forgot, Rust has to do with speed, so sure. Yeah, take it. Take nothing here. Then we go with a basic last and see what this is. Remember, this is all over Asmodee, so it would need to be better than Asmodee. It is a uproot. It is a blitz, a questionable aim if I want. There's also acclimate. Acclimate all heroes. Could that save us from Yelmer? Not really. He does holy damage. Does fire damage too. Does buffer all heroes, which is like maybe what saves us potentially. Interesting. Clear instructions is interesting. On top of our draw pile or in our hand, reduced by 1. I mean, it's a interesting card because we could skip it often if we wanted to trace it away. It's one of those cards I think actually might be worth playing around with due to whatever high roll we could get out of it. Could just be transmission, which is fine. If it's just a normal transmission, we are totally cool with that, right? So, same cost basically. Everything else here is this. I don't know. Do I take questionable aim? Do I take blitz? Am I running blitz? I think so. I think I'm running blitz. I'd upgrade blitz. I wanted the 4-cost blitz so much the other time. Just because I had the energy for it. So yeah, let's try it. Let's try to do it. Let's see if this is right. I'm enjoying our Hunter's Mark. It's good enough. Uproot all monsters, uproot vulnerable. Sure, we got a lot of uproot. It's fantastic. We have Blade Dance and Expose. We have Blade Dance on Beings. I wish we got the purple Blade Dance on Nenu. I forgot. Then we got another Ode of War. We could have 3 Ode of Wars coming about. And we have a Ballad of Evasion. This is it. This is the run that can do it. Especially because we start with a Scroll of Intellect in hand. Makes our Scry on Sigrun less good, but it makes our Scry on Sigrun less necessary. And we can get a transmission too. This is big for us. And then we have Charged Lunge we can also buy, right? Not Varged Lunge, but Charged Lunge. Yeah. Charged Shot and Charged Lunge, look at that. Yeah, and we'd be doing this one for Nenu. It's cheap enough to buy. We'd be buying both of these. Yeah. Yeah. Those are good cards, right? Chain 2 is actually not like the worst potentially with the damage. I mean, what's interesting is this is going to be very similar in damage to Blitz a lot of the time, right? At least when we slow things down a ton with Mark. This might be the best card in our deck after a little bit. And I like that this one targets front monster and chains. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's gonna be super good. We'll upgrade the hit and runs. We'll upgrade the blitz because I do want to do that. We should upgrade the scat. Oh god, that's right. It's so expensive. I'll think about it. I gotta think about it. Okay, we have vigilance. Interestingly, we got enough of the support cards in Andrin's deck to make me feel pretty good about our chances here. And we have the Trace. There's an argument to just upgrading Ballad of Evasion first thing and then not worrying so much about Expert Tracker. But we can't play Ballad of Evasion first thing, or can we? Andrin could play Ballad of Evasion first thing. But then we actually want to play it turn 2 against Yelmer. We don't actually want to play Ballad of Evasion first thing on Yelmer. Okay. And then we need setup so that we can put it back on top of our deck when we need to. So all of that in Andrin's deck means we're getting rid of the Ruptures, keeping the Exposed Armor, getting rid of the aim shots, keeping the deflects, getting rid of some slices here. That seems decent. That seems pretty decent to me. We don't even have detects right now. We'll potentially get rid of more slices for now until we draw melee attack draws stuff. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, and then we have Inspire. Got to check on it. Transmission's good. There's the Dark Ritual. I mean, how many times would this have made a difference? I mean, how many times could we have possibly have played this? We need block, right? We do start with block on Sigrun. It's one argument for it. You do start with block on Sigrun, but then the other people don't start with block necessarily, but you could Ode of War and Dark Ritual, and then you're sitting kind of happy. That's good argument for it. We have to upgrade Ode of Wars. It's mandatory. The real question is, do we buy another Ode of War? Thunderbolt goes away. Thunderbolt goes away. Storm Javelin goes away. We'll get back to you later. Concussive Shot goes away. Still don't think I need it. We'll get rid of some of these aim shots. Get rid of the camouflage. Okay. And then in Nenu's deck, get rid of the gunshots for now. Obviously, we don't want to play Stone Skins. Obviously, I don't want to end up with Caltrops in the deck again. Feels just as bad as the ranged attacks being too prevalent. Okay. We're down to 1,200 shards. taking a look at these ranged attacks. I mean, multi-shot's like kind of still the best one, but we have to play the worst one because it's expensive. I mean, questionable aim is better, but then we have to expend shards. It's a good amount of shards still. This is with our economy being better than it has ever been in the past because we have both Binks and Mimi. Ricochet is a fine one though. It's just fine. But fine and playable is much better than the alternatives I have open to me here. We need more hit and run too. So like fast. We also want sharp and stuff. Sharp. Yeah, we also have to have Andrin with fast, right? Maybe we don't have to have Andrin with fast. Maybe I'm overestimating the fast that I need. Maybe I need more detects. And like we just need detect in the opening hand. It's like the same amount of speed gain. Okay, detect in the opening hand does make more sense. I sold myself there. Yeah, that makes sense. I think a detect is better than a hunter's mark generally. Other than that, hunter's mark is our vulnerable. But we also have uproots that's vulnerable. Do I have rust? I have rust in Nenu's deck. We have Occident. Andrew needs Chant of Initiative to get Stanza, or do you have the perk? I have the perk. I have the perk to get the Stanza. It's a good perk. Sigrun, I mean, we can't play these charged lunges, but we could potentially upgrade these charged lunges. No, they're going to be too expensive to upgrade. Might as well buy something else that's cheap and efficient, right? Like a Poison Dart. Poison Dart was also like a very well playable card. Hey, look, the Corrosive Stab. Yeah, starting out uncommon. That's nice. There's the Oxidants. Oh, we could just do Oxidants instead, or a Oxidant. I mean, it's cheap, right? That's part of the plan. It's cheap Oxidant. We can do that. That seems nice for us. Argument to buy another Ode of War, so we have more powerful, is pretty good. Battle of Evasion, we could upgrade this last time. Then you can craft 2 hit and runs too. It's common. Sorry. Yes, that's huge. Okay, we do that. Get rid of our gunshots. Maybe have a burning shot. Maybe upgrade scavenge so it's usable. Oh, right. Maybe find a free upgrade for scavenge later. Aim shot. We don't have scavenge in Andrin's deck. This would make his deck more clear. Scavenge would be good for Andrin. Oh, but it's so expensive. It's expensive, and I don't know if I want it. Because we have other cards we need to probably upgrade for ourselves. Okay, this deck is looking a lot better, though. We have a lot more attacks that are playable immediately. And then we have Inspire and Draw instantly. Makes me tempted to go for the Inspire on Binks to draw us 2 as well. Don't want to give up Vulnerable. Don't necessarily want to give up Sharp. Can't give up money. Could give up energy. Could have given up 1 experience, 2 of these, and then gone for the Inspire perk on Binks. But I can't right now. Because I already got the experience. Boy. I'd probably give up some speed. I was thinking that, but I'd have to give up speed on both Nenu and Binks in order to do that, and it would be a little bit dangerous this early on. It'd be slightly dangerous. We slow enemies a lot, but not always as much as I would like, and we do play detection early on, but that's only 4 speed. They're at 18 right now, so 22 speed being the max of the squirrel. We do slow everything down just enough with 1 detection, which is all we guarantee. We're not currently speeding up anything else, so it's possible. I could possibly give up some speed. And then I have to do that on Nenu as well, but maybe that's a blessing in disguise. So take the Inspire perk, and then Nenu has to give up his speed. Unfortunately, even though he deals damage with speed. You can also find Mark Immune champions, yeah. Which could be spooky, yeah. That's what the Captivating Voice is hopefully for. Binks is taking that. I think I'm going to change the Mitigate perk on Andrin too. I should do that while I think about it. Is there... What was this last Inspire perk? No, we're not doing that. What is a spell sword? Spell or attack costs 4 more, gain a spell sword. It's funny. Okay. We could take just damage here. Or we would just take money if I couldn't think of anything else. Could be immune to disarm. Could give myself extra stealth. It's probably worth something. I missed last night's. Last night's was just as painful. Hello, Dom Hall. So unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be on that much longer, but I'm trying to set up this run. I'll see if my like wind returns to me as I'm doing this. I want to figure out a way to make this team work in the way that I want it to work. I'm being so specific about what I'm allowing. That's fine. I watched the VOD and it was fun. That's good. I'm glad that at least the suffering is enjoyable for people. That's the hope. Yeah, we have Sharp on a hero would increase damage type by 1.5 per charge. Could arguably just go for the slashing and have more Sharp late game, but my point is that I don't want to rely on Sharp in the late game. Like, I want to see speed scaling go crazy. So we could have just more piercing damage here. It's not the worst thing for us to have. Makes Ricochet a lot better. So sure, that seems fine. I feel like he has a workable deck. Outside that Scavenge being very questionable. We have the Occident on Sigrun. I have no more Sharp. You could take both Sharp perks now. Huh? Oh, right. We could do that. Couldn't we? We currently have Sharp doesn't lose charge at end of turn and can't be purged, which is pretty nice. You could do that. Oh, but then Ricochet becomes less good. I'm gonna stick with this for now because I have to use ranged attacks and I'm using charged lunges. We're too split on our damage types for right now, but that's a good point. Oh yeah, with the mitigate perk. It's true. Yeah, I think our damage type is too split for right now. It's a good idea though. Significantly reduces the damage dealt by some high-cost cards, reduces damage dealt by some low-cost cards, works best in single damage instances. Shown in preview might not be accurate. Sorry, what is this? I did not look at this. I'm going to avoid that for now. That looks like something that could be fun for the future. I'm going to worry about that later. We could just do more vulnerable charges, more vulnerable hits. I mean, more vulnerable max would actually still be pretty good on Andrin here. The most confusing perk in this whole mod. It just has to make high cost cards good. Well, you know, I'm playing some high cost cards, but yeah, that's interesting. That's super interesting. Multiplies cost of high cost cards by up to 10x. Oh, multiplies the damage, I mean. Ooh, wow. That's cool. That's very cool. Alright, we have shards. We have shards that need spending. We have a short sword as well that we could take a chance on for somebody to provide sharp. So that somebody would probably be Sigrun. It's not ideal. We'd rather have like spells, draw us cards and stuff. We won't get that option until much later. Sigrun's deck is okay. I think I was going to upgrade Captivating Voices. I think I like the idea of this. It halves the damage of 0 cost cards and reduces 1 cost cards damage by 20% or something, and works with the more repeats and more sharp and bless you have. That sounds insane. Like, it sounds awesome. That sounds like it has the potential to change everything. Wait, aim shot is an uncommon? Wait a second. This is uncommon? Can I have it go back to common? I just realized that it's so expensive to upgrade. Oh no. Okay, instead of aim shot, we can still do poison dart, right? Poison dart's cheaper. It's cheaper. We gotta have uproot. Don't have to worry about it. Poison dart. Poison dart. No, it's okay. It's part of your nerfs. You told me multiple times I could turn off the nerfs. That's my bad. That's on me. I could buy one of these, or I could upgrade Hunter's Mark. Dang it. Or I could buy an Oxidant. Then we get rid of an aim shot, because it's unplayable. And then we could buy like one more cheap card. What would you do if you were me? Would you buy a Trace? Yeah, I would have bought a Trace a while ago, honestly. If I was me. It's a good thing I'm not. Okay, we can play Camouflage. It's not really worth anything. I don't know if Camouflage Nenu is like a way to go. We're not really doing that much damage in single hits. Where we're gonna be doing this. Where's Binks coming from, by the way? I don't know. Is that Obelisk like Essentials mods or something? I can't remember. That might be like Obelisk Essentials or something else. Yeah, Obeliskal content. Yeah, there we go. Obeliskal content. That's the fun one. We again didn't upgrade this Scavenge. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of my days. Okay, let's try this out. Please work. I was like confident today that I had it figured out, that I had the right thing. And like obviously we did a lot better than we were doing. But like we're not doing as well as I was hoping we were going to be doing. I've never seen it. Must have erased him with all your mods. We should add him. Yeah, it might be something OCP. Yeah. Caravan, we take a look. They have nothing. They had Dagger. We weren't going to buy Dagger anyway. Steel Rod, whatever. Let's see how we do in our first fight. It's a telling part of the fight. I might have, again, made the deck wrong, so I could be messing up here. Expert Tracker, something we want to draw. Okay. Draw. Expert Tracker. That exposed armor is too expensive for us for now. Captivating Voice. We can take a chance on some of these cards. We don't need the Oxidants for now. We can give the Poison Dart. Okay, and then Binks. We could Trace, and then he has Trace, which is good, and then we can have a Blade Dance potentially. That could be something that we actually want. I don't know. That seems fine. We didn't buy Detection on Binks. We're going to have so much less mark than I had last time. I knew I was forgetting something. That's just going to be, like, less. Yeah, this is, like, good, right? Yeah, we have the Evasion. Like, that was the whole plan. Then we're going to have a Wet on us in case The corn likes to set us on fire. 2, 3, 4. We have the chant. We have the questionable aim. We want toolbox gone, potentially. We want the blade dance, I think. And then we have the expose armor on the front monster. That seems solid. At least the corn's going to go down. I know that much. Seems like the time. Yes, okay, we got the corn gone. Oh, right, we hit any monster. That's huge. I forgot. And that was like exactly what I asked for. Totally forgot. Speed difference. It's not going to be as crazy right now, but it's going to be good later. It's still good right now. Yeah, that was still a good solid damage. Then we can do the hit and run. I should have done that first. 62. This has the chance of doing it, right? Yes. Okay. Huge. We had a really good start there. Despite a really good start, we took a lot of damage. Because that's just Madness 18 for you. It's a whole new game been created with this mod. It's so much info. Yeah, there's a lot. At least our hero that took the most damage heals up. Okay. And everybody's doing damage. I'm not even like checking the legality of my cards right now. I should be, but I'm pretty sure I made them all good. Like, I think we're set. Yeah, you're at the 7 now. Cool. You've got no shot, sir. Yeah, look how much damage they take as soon as we have the shackles on. The shackles is crazy. The shackles is so crazy. The reason the shackles is crazy, by the way, is the this shackles on monsters increases all damage received by 1 per base speed. So monsters just have really high base speed, so 17. So 17 more damage for that one single shackle. So yeah. I think that'll give us enough damage to deal with Yelmer too. Captivating voice on Andrin. There's an argument for it. The Song of Celerity actually being on Binks isn't necessarily the worst idea either. Maybe that needs to go back to 0.5. No. Let me have this. You can change it after I've done this run. After I've done this run and no longer have to do the speed physical damage challenge that I'm trying to do, then I'll be okay with it. Yeah, Ember Storm's cool. That was a good fight. I'm optimistic about our single target damage now. I had it at 0.5 per stack of shackle. Wait, is it per stack of shackle? If it's per stack of shackle, then absolutely. I was treating it as just like shackles being on. Okay, it's flat now. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Because, yeah, that's what I was reading it as. Yeah, just shackle on monsters. Yeah, okay. It is good, though. It's really nice. Hey, you're making my early game easier. And for that, I love it. Just checking Chaotic Wind capabilities here. Chaotic Wind's possible. We can't really buy anything in the shop, though. It's not really anything I need to remove this early. So I'm going to go without it. We should save at the end of this fight for the hatch. Yeah, uproot's not really what we're looking for. We don't need any of that. Could potentially draw into setup to draw what I need. It's possible that's correct. I mean, surely. Yeah, that's right. I know you. You weren't gonna mess me up. It actually isn't even that bad of a hand, right? This hand's actually like pretty good. I think I like a lot of the things I'm doing now. Do I want Song of Celerity? Maybe. It's not actually that bad either. We have a lot more vulnerable, which is making me a lot stronger than I was. So good. What a good combo that is. Okay, and we have Captivating Voice, so we can, like, nuke something. You're nuking my fastest hero. I don't know, maybe the aim's wrong. Maybe I needed to nuke something else here. Maybe the corn would have been the optimal choice there. We have the deflect, Still debating questionable aim all the time. It's just so questionable. I love how questionable aim is. Blade Dance. Go for Song of Celerity. I have to imagine Exposed Armor is just gonna like do what we want more. We have Sprint. We play 2 cards. Alright, I can target any monster. You're gone. How much damage is this doing? 28. It's not doing that much damage right now because we don't have a lot of fast. Interestingly, like... No, 24, 24. It won't do enough. Blitz is doing damage, but it's like different damage than what I'm trying to do. 76, 46. Yeah, it's like it's enough to take out the imp. Was it really worth it, you know? I don't know, that's not that bad. I wasn't expecting to be a good card, I just thought it'd be a funny card. And always questionable. It is. It is always questionable. At 2 costs, though, it becomes potentially good. I really like it as a card. It's definitely up there for me. Alright. You guys are gone now. Can I can get Adrenaline. Oh my gosh, we can get Duet. Huh. I didn't change the cleared. I didn't change it. I forgot to change the clear instructions. They're the wrong clear instructions right now. Oops. It's questionable aim. That was a slightly slow animation. Oh my god. Yeah, this is fine. I don't need to worry about it. I know we got this. We got this in the bag. How good is Charge Lunge? Okay. Charge Lunge, now that we have the pig and the -3 speed, is doing more than Hit and Run, of course. So that is cool. Cool. Alright. Progress. Ricochet, not the takeable kind. We have the Double Strike is the takeable kind. I'm not the necessary person to have it on, really. Why am I doing more slashing damage on Sigrun? Hold up, do I have like a perk that's bad or something? What the heck? Why is Double Strike better on Sigrun? I'm sure there's a reason for it. I must have base damage in something, somehow. Brain can't figure it out. That's okay. We'll ignore that. Take nothing. No, a save! Dang it! Oh yeah, sword, probably. That's exactly it. I forgot to save again. I was like, there's something I need to do here, but all these cards aren't the cards I want to take, so I should just jump off of this. We saved. I don't know. I'll take the 18% chance, and then if it doesn't work, we'll just quit reload, you know? It worked. We're amazing at this game. I'm so good. I don't even need to save. Alright. Big fight. Big fight's here. Suffering's going. It's only suffering because I'm really tired right now. Otherwise, I'm enjoying myself a lot on this mod. Alright. I'm having a good time experimenting with all the new cards and trying out everything. But I am also tired. But I refuse to sleep. You can't make me. No, no sleep. You can't make me, Bin Bin. Won't happen. I'm gonna play for a little bit longer. Because I need to see where this goes. I need to know. You know? Like, I've gotta know. This mod is painful. Chill doesn't even work on enemies. Come on. Wait, I thought you said it was fixed. Chill doesn't work on enemies? What happened? First I've heard of this. Scavenge is gone. We could do Blade Dance? Sure, then we can do an uproot on you. So I'll take almost equal damages. Cool. Oh, the hit and run being able to be split. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, the charged okay, the charged lunge has made all the difference in the world. It's so nice. That's so good for us. Setup's gonna be great for us later. We take that. Song of Celerity. It's possible I actually just want an upgraded Song of Celerity. Because I think the AoE speed up's gonna be a lot better later. Oh, we'll ignore the sharp for now. And then we're gonna go this way with the pig. We can remove 2 cards. We don't actually have to remove cards right now. We could increase the quantity and quality of card rewards. There's no such thing as divine power here, but we could get something good, right? We could even get puncture. Puncture is good, right? Against the Elmer, provides a lot of bleed. There's a perk that broke chill, slowing enemies. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna take it easy for now. We're doing this. I'm gonna beat Belfior and then I'll probably call it a night. We'll pick this up later. That's my goal. I'm gonna set myself a strict time limit of beating Belfior. 1, 2, Trace. We're gonna draw Expert Tracker anyway. Then we're gonna draw Ballad of Evasion later. Sure. Trace, Captivating Voice, Captivating Voice. Don't need all of this for this turn. Okay, good. Can get rid of quite a few cards. Then we have the speed. We have the energy. We have the ode. The dark ritual, the healing, the poison dart, the raining. Perfect. Shackles is annoying. I don't have a good way around the shackles. We do have Blade Dance though. We do have Hunter's Mark. Let's see. What if the shackles is annoying, but we just take him out instead? Make sure you don't have slashing resist, and then we'll just do that. Yeah, Binks is putting in the damage. We can have multiple heroes dealing damage. That's okay. Burn shot better? Or is Ricochet better? It's close. Why is it close? Oh, you just have a good base damage, right? Okay. Let's do that. I'm down to hit and run. Hit and run. Charged lunge? Oh, no, not quite. And dual 83. Okay, it wasn't bad. Fighting Elmer now and it works. Nice. Not sure if the tree felling axe is working, but it should. That's good to hear. It's nice when things work. Alright. It's such a mistake. Put replenishment on top. Replenishment also is a mistake. I actually didn't look to see if it was changed. Maybe I should have. Hunter's Mark, Exposed Armor. I have so much vulnerable. I have overcompensated for vulnerable now, and it still doesn't feel bad. There's also a thing that lets you poison slimes. Ooh, neat. Alright. We're doing it. We're doing it very much without blitz, but we're doing it. Purple charge shot on 2 people is funny. What does purple charge lunge do now? I have to look at it. Alright. I don't need another trace. I don't think so anyways. I'm not going to do cauterize. I'm hoping it doesn't get to that point. We do have the energy here. Dark miasma. We're going to do combat. I'm a specialist in the Sword of Ritual. Let me help you. I like that the text there is wrong. I didn't read it last time. The scavenge. No. This is the way. 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 Okay. One of these ways is definitely the way. Put the setups back on top. Do that. Have all monsters have that. We have your setup. You don't need most of this, I don't think. Maybe Captivating Voice is tempting. I think we can maybe get away without it too. And then we can trace on Binks. We don't need double Song of Celerity most likely. We're not going to do questionable aim. I do like the trace though. Wait, why did I just get rid of it? No, I kept it. I kept it. I swear. It clicked it. It clicked it as soon as I clicked off of it. I don't understand. How could this have happened to me? Really enjoying that Dark Ritual. That's been super worth it, given that we start with like 10 block. Well, I messed up, but we're okay. We'll be just fine. And then we go Camouflage Blade Dance, right? That's huge damage? That's huge damage. Yeah, okay. We have Burning Shot. We have damage. We have lots of damage. There's Hit and Run. Here's good damage. There's Burning Shot. There's Hit and Run. And then there's another Hit and Run who takes out anything. I'm gonna say just one of those is fine. That wasn't too bad. We're not hemorrhaging as much as we were. I blame Stiff Meds for the wrong text. Yeah. It's good to blame others. I like blaming people too. Also, I'm messing with you. I know. I know it's probably not something that you had any interaction with. I didn't get rid of the burning because I had the buffer. Oh man, it's good stuff. Bin is flawless. He can do no wrong. That's right. I've heard that somewhere. That sounds right. Huh? The card thought it was gonna deal damage, but it doesn't. Questionable aim being questionable again. If it was my fault, I would immediately go and fix it. You were definitely on top of fixing things, which is crazy. It's crazy to have someone as devoted as you modding. It's awesome. It's awesome for me. I get to enjoy all your content. Awesome for, I'm sure, all the players who are playing the mod. A purple vitalizing serenade still sucks, huh? I'm like, do I take it? Do I take it for the sustain, guys? Do we have Andrin be roleplay as a healer? He does have stanza. He could take it. We could heal up in some fights, right? I'm gonna take it for the memes. It's so funny. I need to save. Do I need to buff Vitalizing Serenade more? Was it buffed? I can't tell. I just gave it +1 regen. Yeah, I would say probably. 3-cost cards have to be pretty good. Oh, we had several level ups. Okay, the unfortunate thing, Magic Rune isn't really that good, but hey, it's okay. Mice Touch is still fine, kinda. It's not gonna do that much for us. Extra Gunpowder is good, and then we can get Wild Hunt later. We can do combat. This is easy. Maybe I'll give it overcharge. Yeah. Cool. We drew the card that I like to draw. Captivating Voice is going to be a big play. Gonna get rid of the reins. Probably can't play the transmission if that's the case. Okay. Trace ourselves. I guess, like, what else do I want to draw? We could play Expose Armor, potentially. Yeah, it's probably going to be better than the, just Detection, so... Sure. I'll throw away the Vitalizing Serenade. No, I keep the Vitalizing Serenade. Vigilance and then Expose Armor is huge, right? Yeah, that's great. And then we can get rid of the second... This Song of Celerity apparently is also just innate. It just wants to live here. That's cool. I don't mind. I know I took it and then I keep throwing it away, but I swear there's a reason for it. Oh, we don't have Ode of War. Now we have Ode of War. I've made some mistakes. This only did 4 damage to you? Why? Wait. Why? You have shackles on you. You should take more damage. What? What's going on? Blade Dance. That. You're good. Toolbox. Hope I don't need Toolbox. I'm gonna get rid of that hit and run too. I'm gonna try something better. Okay, we don't have like the most powerful or the most anything really. But we do have a lot of heart. 52 damage isn't bad. I'm gonna put another hit and run back on top here. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit tight. It was a lot of bit tight. Andrew took a lot of damage there. Andrew, no! Wait. Oh, we planned for this. We vitalizing. Look at that. I'm going up from 2 to 10 health now. I'm okay. Maybe modifying Mark, their base. Yeah. Oh, Andrew died. Maybe Mark is modifying their base. Oh, if that's the case, that's hilarious. It means my combo doesn't work. We'll test it out. Gotta test all sorts of things here. Maybe Rust was modifying their base speed or something. No, that wouldn't make any sense. This says front monster. I don't need to hit front monster. I need to hit back monster. Ooh, we could have very questionable aim right now. This guy got hit the most. That does make sense. Okay. So I'm doing 42 to this guy. He's got 19 base speed. You've got 17 base speed. Hit and run is doing slightly more to you, but you also have 3 mark on you. Something's wrong here, for sure. Yeah. Something's wrong here. Unless speed is weird. Yeah, speed is weird. I'm gonna agree on that. That's just... Speed's just weird, right? Oh no, I'm not taking out anything. That's not good. That's actually quite bad. Do we have to redo the fight? We might have to redo the fight. How do I have to redo this fight? I, like, did it the other time. I played Vitalizing Serenade. What went wrong? Something is wrong. Yeah. I'm sure there's something weird in the maths there. I don't know. Did I have Captivating Voice then? It was definitely working at a point. That much is certain. But I'm gonna do right. That's what we did. Yep. I'm gonna get rid of Vitalizing Serenade. Okay. Unfortunately, Vitalizing Serenade didn't win the run for me right there. I don't know why. We definitely We definitely gave it our best. Did you check the character sheet, see if their base speed changed? I don't know what is happening. I did look at both of their character sheets. I think we'll play the Ode of Wars. This next. Okay. Yeah, this is the way to do this turn. Well, slightly inoptimal. I could have not damaged our boy here. Our poor boy. Deflect. Trace. We have the hit and runs. We did the burning shot. Shenanigans. We have Uproot. We have Hunter's Mark. Do Blade Dance. I don't even know if I want to Rust. They only had 3 mark on them, yeah. Something weird was definitely happening. Okay. Hit and run. Oh, I got rid of the other stuff earlier, didn't I? That hit and run's doing some damage. Just... Oh, this only gives me 1 slow. It doesn't actually purge my fast. But I can't play both. 111 versus 92. You do need a lot of fast on you for Blitz to start to work out, don't you? Maybe Blitz just needs to be higher rarity, so don't use it early. Maybe that's the true answer. That's so much damage. It gives you 7 slow. Interesting. This will get us up to max vulnerable, right? Which is like good. Andrin didn't die. Now we have a chance at survival because we played Ballad of Evasion instead of Vitalizing Serenade, which are the same rarity card. I'm not going to stop giving Vitalizing Serenade shit, by the way. It deserves all of it. Alright, I'm going to like try this again. See if we do more damage. We should have the win here, though. I'm a lot less worried. That was slightly enough more. Okay, this should be good. Yeah, right? Like, no shot, we don't take you down. Yeah, piece of cake. Alright, Andrin's at 2 health. That's normal and healthy. Don't worry about it. He'll heal slightly after this fight. Another upgrade of Chant of Accuracy. That's the wrong upgrade of Chant of Accuracy. That's so weird. Like, still feel like I should take it. It's that good. It's that good. I know I didn't take the first one, but I think I should have. I think I made a mistake, and now I'm not going to double down on that mistake. Alright, I said I was going to call it on the Belfior fight, right? So I should do that. See what items we get first, though, of course. Let's see what saves we got here. I should save right here on this Belfior fight, just in case. Because, yeah, I am tired. Oh, but I've been having a good time. Really enjoying this mod. I don't know, I might even play tomorrow, depending on what my schedule's like. I think my wife's busy, so... My wife and friends are busy. I think everybody's busy that I know tomorrow, so I might just play tomorrow. And I might sleep. Or I might sleep all tomorrow, who knows. Maybe I'll just have a full day of sleep. We'll find out. Lockpicks. Lockpicks to start with is really strong. That's really, really strong. Helmet's going to be really good for surviving. And then the rest of these we could skip. These were really good items. These were fantastic. I have no complaints. Okay, and we leveled up Andrin, we get Wild Hunt. Alright, I'll just click 1 or 2 more buttons. Okay, I'm good. Alright. But no, seriously, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe. I'm live streaming every Friday, almost every Saturday now. Fridays at 2 p.m. PST. Saturdays also at 2 p.m. PST usually. At least before 4 for sure. So, we'll see. doing a lot of the crossover streams with GA and I are probably gonna like keep ranking cards for the next like 2 months or month at least is what we talked about. So if you all like seeing those, let me know. Also, if you guys have, if you guys, I want to see more combative words in the comments of rankings. You know, I want to be like, but why is this card not like better, or like I like using this card in this situation and it works great or something. We're getting off too easy with our rankings, you know. But yeah, good times, everybody. Hope you all have